And we are recording.
All right. I like that summary pretty well. So, party the last time was make decisions and blow shit up. About the best we can get.
We made decisions and they caused explosions.
Exactly.
And nobody got killed.
Can't ask for a better game than that.
Yeah,
Nobody did get
died.
killed. Yeah.
Nobody died to explosions.
Yeah,
Or
nobody
to bad
got killed
decisions.
except for the Afraid in one turn.
Oh, and the others that, we happened to blow through in the, several days of fighting that we, montaged.
Now that I think about it, we did actually kill that Ifriti at the very beginning. Well, technically we didn't, the NPCs did, because they obliterated it.
Yep.
Yeah, but nothing important died, so that's all good.
Yeah.
No party members died.
Usually a successful day then. And I should probably put my background music on.
Yes. Ah, the standard old song.
Mm-hmm.
At night.
I believe you guys did just finish a long rest as well.
Mm-hmm. I believe so.
I didn't think we actually had that conversation yet, though. I thought because I don't remember gaining that information as a player, not as a character.
About what?
About who was in who the other two people are going to be in the carriage. That's
No, we don't know.
The huntress was supposed to visit Omri that night and tell us.
Yeah.
Well, we stopped at the long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we haven't
So,
completed
yeah.
it.
Well, as a reminder, the Huntress was going to go out and gather the information. It wasn't
Yeah, she was
something
gonna-
she was going to deliver that night.
Right.
Yeah. So she would be out gathering it this evening, if possible.
Okay. Got it. So if she didn't show up that night, then she didn't gather it yet.
Correct.
Got it. Okay.
Yep.
Fair enough then.
Did you guys finish your long rest? Nothing happens during the evening. What's the party gonna do?
Go downstairs and have breakfast.
Most important meal of the day.
Yeah. Can't
Well,
skip the
it gets
first
us
meal.
all together so we can discuss. So
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody goes downstairs, begins breakfast. I'm assuming you're all there and nobody's skipping out on the most important meal.
Cal's there.
Ye-
Eggs and bacon.
Mostly bacon.
Mostly
50-50.
bacon.
Maybe Garrett's is mostly bacon.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta keep your protein up. You gotta get your three major food groups: ale, bacon, salt.
I'm going to let the party know that my plan for the day is basically just heading to my workshop to make explosives for the distraction.
And
I
Cal
didn't
will
have anything.
gladly assist.
Yeah, so I didn't really have anything else planned for the day.
Yeah, and I shall need Garrus. He can probably continue working on the whole disguises if need be.
We should probably kind of figure out where along the route we're gonna make the distraction to.
I'll say.
Well, the thing is, I think we should do it along while it's in the residential area, seeing how that'd be the easiest way to tie it to the Myriad. The problem is our recently departed friend would most likely also be in that area as he is hunting Myriad.
Mhm.
Ah!
I heard that too.
I muted the moment I heard that.
That guy across the room knows our plan. Kill him!
Okay. Darren just goes, just snap. Okay, snap.
My leg. Oh, damn it.
For those interested, 5 minute mark.
Yeah. Darren just goes to give him a hug and just snaps his fucking spine. You saw nothing.
Perfect.
Anyways,
Yeah, so that's the plan.
So exactly 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's within a minute of that.
okay. 5 minutes and we're already fucking around.
Yeah, so unless people think we shouldn't do it in that area because of that reason, or in case there might be any problems with the Myriad, if we do it in that
I mean,
ward. But
I don't have any issues against that. I'd kind of like to look around and just see like the area and like the different things of like different places we can be and whatnot.
And the different ways we can get out of there.
Yeah.
yeah, might not be a bad idea to have a escape route set up from where we're gonna set it up.
yeah,
Also, I think we kind of want to minimize civilian casualties.
Yeah.
Right, Sphoric?
yeah. Why did you say it like that? As I said before, my explosives are going to be purely for sound and light. There's not going to be any concussive force behind them. Anyone caught in the blast would not get killed. They would only get disoriented.
I mean, that would be convenient.
Alright, trust your
Well, that Theron, I had hearing you with food in your mouth. I couldn't catch that because your mic was weird.
I'm fucking shifting between like 100 ping and 1,000. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, it sounded like you were speaking through a bottle. So I didn't really catch what you said. What did you say? I mean, that'd be convenient. If somebody's there to see us and they get disoriented, maybe it'll help them not see us. I don't know. Yeah, so if you all would like to check out the area and come up with an escape route, then that would definitely be good while me and Cal go to make the diversionary explosives.
I wouldn't be against that.
You don't really have anything else better to do.
Anything to add, Omri? You've been awfully quiet this morning.
It's not like I was muted or anything.
Were you muted that entire time and you were trying to talk?
Not at all. What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, sounds like a good idea. Good plan, team. Break.
Oof.
I like to think that she's a little bit hungover.
Yep, we'll go with that.
Oh man.
Oh,
But
so is she
yeah, no,
still
this
poisoned?
Good. We don't know.
I mean, it keeps happening.
Would you like me to check if you're still poisoned?
I mean, you wouldn't know unless they said anything.
I mean, I did a medicine check on you a couple days ago to see if you were see what the fuck was wrong with you, and yeah, you were pretty poisoned then.
That was alcohol poisoning, not the same thing.
Oh, so the time that, you opened a book and then everything was set aflame, that was just the alcohol.
Yes.
Yes. My poor bottle of wine like evaporated in that scenario. It was very sad.
Honestly, awful.
But this is a good plan to at least go scope out the area. I have really good memory for, like settlements and terrain and such. So if I can walk around, I'll have an easier time remembering everything for the actual day of the activity.
Alright. Let's just hope, nobody falls unconscious, dies.
Didn't mean to click that. Ignore that. Just I'm a dual wielder, everyone. So let's keep
Also,
going.
just to put my mind at ease, like, Winston, from what you guys can tell, doesn't have any plans to, stab us in the back, leave us in a ditch with, our kidneys bleeding out.
He actually offered us jobs after all this is done.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Well, I'm not sure about you, but everybody else.
I mean, I don't know about y'all, but...
Wait, everybody else?
Wait, what?
You weren't exactly mentioned either, Theron.
But he
No,
doesn't know you, so
I mean,
that's probably why.
Yeah.
seeing how
That's-
incompetent these guards are, I have plans of my own.
Well, if it seems more like the guards are paid to be incompetent, look the other way, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing how they're owned by the Myriad.
Alrighty, so
So we got
build
2 people
explosives.
building explosives, yep. And 4 people going to scout out the residential district.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
So we will start with the
Boom
bomb
Boom
builders.
Squad.
Yeah, the Boom Boom Squad. There you go.
Giggity.
So, Spork, since you're the one actually building the explosives, I would need a tinker tool check from you.
A tinkle check.
A tinkle check at advantage.
Alrighty.
The Boom Boom Squad has tinkling.
16.
All right. Yeah, that's high enough to get your boom booms constructed.
I was drinking, you fuck. I almost did that all over my God damn it.
Might as well name this episode the Boom Boom Squad and Neighborhood
Yeah.
Watch.
Yeah, there you go.
Actually, I'm writing that down. That's good.
Oh god.
Yikes.
Good god.
This is going great.
All right. So the Boom Boom Squad successfully crafts their bombs. Sorry, their boom booms. And
Our boom
Approximately how big is this boom boom?
approximately boom boom sized.
I mean, it's less
Medium.
size and more quantity.
Well, yeah, that's more of what I was meaning. Not necessarily physical size, but as far as
No,
power.
it's just one giant firework. This will get their attention.
Boom.
I subscribe to the Wile E. Coyote School of Explosives.
While Kyle just stands
Dude.
off to the side, rubbing his hands together.
Wile E. Coyote is one of Sfork's best customers.
Oh, I was hoping to mentor.
No, he never makes this stuff. He just buys it.
Fair
I've
enough.
been meaning to link that to you guys.
I could tell by the caption, been meaning to link this to y'all.
Yeah,
Jesus.
almost like a statement of intent. Inspiration
Here
zero.
with
Omri has
everyone.
no inspiration.
Enjoy. I'm clicking too many things. Oh god.
And I have one that I keep forgetting I have.
Yeah, well, if we're successful making the boom booms, then I don't really have anything else I want to do today.
Okay, yeah. You successfully make the boom booms. And the neighborhood watch time. So what are you guys looking for while you're over in the residential district?
Alleyways, entrances to sewer systems, areas to hide,
Basically, a
good
good
ambush
place-
places.
Yeah, so basically good places to set up a distraction and then get the fuck out.
Mhm.
Sure.
Now I'm just picturing the
Excellent.
fireworks. I mean, yeah, they basically are fireworks, but
Okay.
yeah, like the comically humorous
Uh.
ones.
So I would need all of you to make perception checks.
Perception. Okay.
Well,
Apparently, Theron is good at this part of crime.
Theron seasons the fabric of the universe and sees the number 40.
I mean, I guess it makes sense because I'm the one who's been here the longest.
that is true.
Yeah, very true. You suddenly just decipher the answer to the universe, everything. 42.
Shut up.
Okay. So, Theron, Solania, and Omri. It's easier for you guys as you're walking through. Easiest for Theron because you've been living here. You know where the back alleys are. You know where you're going to be able to escape to across this entire event, I should say, while it's at least within the residential district. Garrus, you're a little distracted because people keep coming up to you and poking you.
I swear to God. if one person does
Are you
that-
a construct?
Garrett just keeps getting shanked. Or they keep trying, just bouncing off his chainmail. Just stop it. What the fuck
Oh
are
no,
you
they're
doing?
like poking his arms, like his exposed hands, just like, wow. And then they just run off.
So lifelike.
Yeah, but I mean, it's kind of funny if they keep trying to shank you.
It's mostly kids.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm waiting for him to just be standing still for too long, and then a pigeon comes down to roost.
God damn it.
Or just the investigator pops up out of nowhere. Just, shing!
Haha, have at you.
I knew you were a concept. Oh no, it's bleeding still. Never mind. And Garrett's just, ow!
Wait, quick question for the future. Can Sfork use Garrus for his stone camouflage?
I I don't think.
I said that his skin looked like marble and his eyes are jade and his hair is mahogany obsidian.
Yeah,
Everything about him
I
looks
don't
like
know if
stone.
it quite works like that.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't quite look like a stone. He looks more like a
Gemstone.
yeah.
No. I mean,
So no, but I like it.
Oh,
I mean, if you
I
were
mean,
hiding,
marble
Points
is
for
technically a
creativity.
stone. It's just,
if you were hiding in a museum, maybe.
or if a sport was an albino.
Keep in mind, marble skin against everything else. I kind of stick out.
Yeah, that's true. Anyways.
Yeah.
Thought of the neighbor.
So you guys do find alleyways. You find sewer entrances. You find abandoned buildings. Because Theron's like, yeah, nobody's lived there in years. So
Ironic considering Theron doesn't get out much.
yep, but he would know. He would hear.
Yeah,
He would
I've been
hear
here
of
long enough.
abandoned places and.
So just for future reference, I remember basically most of this, if ever we need it.
Okay, good.
Wait.
I won't remember specific details like that house was like a, off shade of red, but I'll remember where it was.
Yeah,
You can
yeah,
remember
just
well.
general locations and distances.
Just for Josh for future reference. If ever I'm like, I go here, and you're like, how do you know?
I mean, it's pretty easy to find your way around Western.
You say that.
Yeah.
Fuck, this place is big.
You say
I
this,
know
I'm-
the, I know the 3-hour walk back and forth to Winston's like the back of my hand, but
Yep.
Omri's been living in the forest all her life.
Okay, yeah, you guys are successful in your scouting. People do notice you,
Sweet.
but they're not really questioning you because you're not like jotting everything down on a map or anything. So
we look like tourists.
yeah, pretty much.
While we're doing that, so there's nobody looking at us like suspiciously, like someone like across the road who's like following us or anything.
Nope.
Okay.
That's the worst, Krista. I'm sorry.
Oh, Krista.
It is a crime. There should always be equal sauce to noodle ratio here.
No, always more sauce
No,
than noodle
where-
ratio. What the
Yeah,
fuck? What
no,
have you
we're
been
doing
growing
that.
up with?
On
Should
top
be
of
like a
that, we're out of
2-to-1.
Parmesan too.
Oh,
This is
this is
a
heartbreaking.
crime of the highest degree.
Alright, I found the gift for Krista right now.
But I'm hungry, so I don't care.
All right, should we head back to the other two and regroup?
Yeah, probably would be best.
You're still not allowed in the workshop.
Yes, I am. I
So,
apologize.
are
I
you?
paid him back. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I paid him back for COG. I
Wait.
felt really bad. It wasn't.
Do we
like
get
a shooting
confirmation from Sphoric?
I literally was in there. I gave him back his money, and he let me back in, like physically.
Okay.
I've already been back in since.
then I just forgot. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But yeah, let's head back. Oh, any suspicious bird-like activity in this residential area?
I thought you were gonna say bird-like entities.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That
just
too.
a fuck ton of kenku.
Make an insight check.
Any suspicious?
Do I get advantage since I know the way birds are?
Actually, make a perception check to see if you see any birds.
Okay. 17.
They seem to be
Okay.
flocking very closely to Garrus.
You see birds.
Yeah,
Now you can
Garrus-
insight them.
Yeah, Garrus has a fuck ton of pigeons on him.
5.
They're birds.
They are birds.
Why couldn't you have given me animal handling?
I mean, I can speak to the birds, but I don't understand them.
Because you're not trying to calm them down or rile them up. You're trying to
I
gauge their insights.
I know. Just
This
salty.
bird sees the past. This bird sees the future. This one tells only lies. Snatches
That one's Jerry. He's a dick.
Yeah, this one is a dick.
Anyways,
Yeah, anyways,
All right.
what kind of bird?
Let's head back. We head to the workshop.
Damn it, Joe.
You go to the workshop. I
We
love
do
that.
the secret knock.
Okay. Swark, you
Which is
hear a
just me
secret
pounding on
knock
the door.
It's Omri, you can tell.
That didn't sound like a secret
Like
knock.
halfway through the knock, I just open this like, what the fuck are you doing?
Tink, tink.
I don't know. This seemed more normal than walking up to the door and being like, "Let me in."
I mean, you could have just knocked once, and then that's what the slide is for me to see who it is.
Do I look like somebody who knocks once? No. Gotta be believable, Spork.
I mean, honestly, you don't look like someone that knocks at all.
That's a fair point. I've kicked down my fair share of doors.
I let them in.
Okay. So you're all in the workshop. The boom booms are assembled. The neighborhood watch has successfully scouted.
the neighborhood watch relays what they found out to the other two of the Boom Boom Squad.
Neighborhood watch relays to the Boom Booms.
Why are you talking to the Boom Booms?
We relay what we found
No
with
reason.
demolition experts. I mean, I know this is demolitions in this case, but the two of you know how to build things that blow up.
Great. That's very useful information that we should jot down right here on this map so that we can refer to it later.
Yeah, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
We all just looked to armor.
Sorry, I was switching my laundry over. Alright, so you write your information down on this map that I'm not sure where it came from, but you do it anyway.
You telling me I don't have a map of the city in my workshop?
No, you probably do.
It's in the
Got like a
other
bunch of
room.
pins on it. String tied
Oh, yeah,
to
the
string.
red string. and-
Yeah.
Pepe Sylvia's in the corner. Don't know what that means.
Sometimes they'll come in here at night and there's just some dude staring at it, muttering to himself. Don't know who he is.
Strange.
I'm scared to ask.
Theron just comes in and is just like, what does it mean? Theron set up his own separate one with like a pictured nomad.
No.
Tell me he hasn't started a conspiracy board yet.
No. You think Theron's organized enough for that?
Alright, so what's the plan?
How many days do we have left?
After this day, 2.
2 and then the parade, or like the parade's on the second day?
2 and then the parade.
Okay.
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 Alright, so just in case something happens and the residential district isn't where we make the boom booms go boom, should we have a backup plan?
I mean, I always encourage a backup plan, but
I feel like we should have a backup plan.
Yeah, probably a backup plan for the backup plan.
I have a
It might be a bit too much.
Who just spoke?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, what? Josh? Who?
Heard Josh say something. I couldn't make it out, though.
I know. We're all quiet because we want to know what you said, Josh.
Oh, it's okay. Keep going.
No!
Well, I wasn't sure if there was just like another person in the room that was like, "Where the fuck did you come from?"
yeah, it's the guy. It's the guy muttering to himself.
Oh, if it was William, I would also be talking.
That's true.
It's just that random guy who comes in and stares at the conspiracy board.
Pepsi.
Guy who owns the lease.
I mean, I think the least would be success.
I mean, suppose we can do a plan B in case for some reason they don't go. Like we don't do it in the residential area.
can we also make an agreement that no one starts fights or get into arguments about anything in the next 2 days? No one is arrested, killed, or badly harmed.
I can agree with that. That seems reasonable.
I mean, I
Omri?
don't really have anything. Don't really have anything we need to be.
Omar's just in the
Cal
corner,
just starts
sort of like,
laughing.
sort of just like picking under her nail, like
Using hope and regret to like get that gunk underneath your nail.
It's a long sword. I'm not using a long sword to pick under my nail.
It'd
Panic
be hilarious
setting
if
in.
you were.
Yeah, it's a bit too unwieldy.
I will do my best.
I'll take it. I'm not leaving your side for the next 2 days now.
That's fine.
That's probably for the best.
I think we should also have what's his name? Cog. Keep an eye on them, just in case.
Well,
Well, for a backup plan, we could do the market ward. That's probably the only other place that I would be comfortable doing it in.
Man, if only we had a map of Western in our maps.
I mean, there isn't an actual map of Western in the book
I
at
know.
all, so. All I know is that the market ward is the southwestern ward, the residential ward is the northeastern ward, temple ward is, I'm guessing, southeast, because it just says southern, so I'm guessing it's southeast.
Yeah, I believe so.
And then Scholar ward is the northwest,
Mm-hmm.
and then Opal is right in the center.
it's just where like all the justice and stuff is.
Yeah, and all the wealthy people.
Yeah.
Did we ever figure out how we're getting the cart to...
Either have somebody deliver it while disguised, or get somebody else to.
I think we were planning on delivering it ourselves, because I don't trust random person to
Mm-hmm.
drive it.
Those are actually some pretty good maps.
Oh, did you find some?
Yeah, there are two
I
online.
found
Yeah,
one.
Nestor did.
I found a
Oh,
good one
nice.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Both
Joe's a little
Nestor
bit
do.
more because it's not as cluttered.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a bit
Yeah,
clear.
Joe's is the one I found. no maps of Western. Psh.
I said in the book because there wasn't any. In
I
the
know.
book.
Yeah, there aren't any
I'm
good
just joking.
representations of Western in the book. What the fuck?
All right. So if not the residential, it was what, the market?
Yeah.
Yeah, the market order.
All right. So we will spend one of our other 2 days before this doing the same thing we did in the residential ward, scouting the market ward.
Okay.
But
Prepared for all scenarios.
we should see what. Hopefully, the Huntress has something tonight.
That would be
Mm-hmm.
good. We
And
can
then we
use
can
our other day to do that. Oh, well, look at that.
Would you just look at it?
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about what I was expecting.
You shall receive.
Oh, take
Some
it away
of
from
Thank
Tor.
you, sir. Aw, man.
Taking it away from
Said
Tor.
thank you. I haven't said thank you and everything.
Okay, you can keep it.
You have this lovely section for maps. I felt like it was fitting.
You're right.
What's the point in having it if you're just not gonna have maps?
We ever established where the safe house and stuff was?
I just
Okay,
assumed
well,
it was
what-
like. I just
I'm not
assumed
gonna
it was
give you a
probably,
general area because that comes down to. too
Oh,
much.
okay. Okay.
That comes down to what?
It's somewhere.
It's somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It's not
It's
even on
someplace
the
safe.
map.
I just assumed it was like 2 blocks from like the friggin' bar,
Okay. Then whatever.
within walking distance of the bar.
I was just asking in case we did do that. I didn't think we did. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, it'd be best to do that. Yeah.
All right. So we fast forward through the rest of today to tonight.
Okay. Are you waiting up for the Huntress to see if she arrives?
Nah. I leave out like a cookie on the table.
Man, no milk? Jesus.
She just gets a cookie.
Milk is too expensive.
Okay. So, make a perception check.
All right, Krista, we got this.
2 women.
Wow, root. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Somebody else make a perception check. Here's.
From the other room.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Actually,
So both of you wake up.
oh,
We've
It's
been...
not trying to be stealthy, just if you hurt her or not initially.
okay. Listen, we're both kind of dumb though. So it's always been one or the other. It's never been both.
This is true. Neither of us have both woken up on this, so we're getting used to it.
You find her eating a cookie.
I sort of wake up and I'm like, you're welcome.
You didn't poison this, did you?
Why would
I
do
made sure of
that?
it. No.
You'd literally realize you'd been poisoned and then probably stab me in my sleep. What would be the... That's just so
Testing you.
counterproductive.
Testing you.
Aubrey just has a very confused look on her face, like, What does that even mean? Like, what? Anyways, I presume you're here with information.
What?
That was a real yawn. It was perfect timing. I presume you're here with information?
About the 2 other people in the carriage.
Out of character real quick, how many people are supposed to be in this carriage again? 3 or 4?
4.
3. Oh, is it 4? Oh.
Totally confused now.
So it's who is it again? It's the Margrave, and who is the other person that we
Margrave?
knew?
The other one you knew was Grimshaw, the
Ah, right, yes, the guard boyo.
captain of the guard that you've met
That
before.
dude.
Yep.
Yes.
Margaret, Grimshaw, and then 2.
Yeah, okay. Sorry.
And she tells you that one of the other people is a
Cough.
cough. It's part of the academy as one of the professors, known as. Oh fuck! What did I write down?
Professor, what the fuck?
That's a that's a funny name.
Yeah, exactly.
Must be from Wild Mountain.
Professor
no,
what?
her name is. God damn it! I just had it. And I heard. Oh, that's what it was. It was Emily Rothfer.
Rothfer?
Rothfer.
R-O what?
Correct. No, it's Rothfur. Rothfer.
Oh, okay. Okay. I couldn't hear that. I couldn't tell if you were going thur or thfur or just fur. It was very confusing. So I was like,
Fur.
Emily Rockefeller at this point. Like, fucking,
Rockefeller.
All right. And number 4.
She's obviously building a center in a couple years.
Yeah, of course. Number 4 was her assistant, who they called Jim 8 Toes.
Jim 8 Toes?
Yep.
Okay.
Give me 8 toes. When I lost my 2 toes.
Now he has to be Italian.
If I just hear a weird moniker like that, I just automatically picture like some Italian mafioso dude.
Yeah, but his name sounds like tomatoes.
Tomatoes. Oh
Sounds
my
like
god.
what?
Ah, sounds like tomatoes. You go like if you say it all fast, like tomatoes. Fuck.
I'm wondering
Fuck off.
whether he's got 4 and 4 or 3 and 5.
I mean, 4 and 4 makes it really hard to walk.
Well, depends on what toe you're missing.
Yeah, that's true.
As long as you have like your big toe and your pinky toe, you're pretty good.
Yeah,
The rest are kind of just accessory.
yeah, that's the word.
You see,
Anyways,
everything in the middle is unnecessary.
Do you have any information on this professor
No.
other than her name? No, just her name. Cool.
Yeah, she wasn't at the academy when I went there to talk with her. So,
You just
You're
went to
looking
speak
for
with
it.
her.
well, yes.
See, now how come when I try and do that, it just doesn't work out?
Because
you
you're
try
not
and punch
charming.
people.
I do not. There was a very fucking annoying clerk at the Hall of Justice, and I did not punch him. So take that back. Because I could have punched him, and trust me, he would have sounded a hell of a lot worse than Pitch. Anyways, as you were saying.
That's all the information I have.
Okay. Interesting. Well, hopefully Sporg's good at his job. Are you gonna be at the parade?
No.
Not even as not you?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fun for you.
I get to sit this one out. Yay.
Does she sound actually happy about that?
No.
Okay. I mean, couldn't you just go anyways? Or are you on guarding of the state duty at that time?
I am under strict orders not to attend.
Strict orders from who?
Who do you think?
Well, I don't know. Just checking. Jeez.
Jim from the count.
I just figured you're not really someone who, takes orders she doesn't want to follow. But maybe that's just me. Probably just me. How's your little metal folding contraption going?
Works well.
Have you used it yet?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
On a person?
I've killed like 8 people with it.
Jesus.
It's been like 2 days! What the?
Yeah.
Surprisingly
Wow.
effective.
That's... You're busy.
Always.
He really has you killing that many people? Jeez.
No,
want
he only
another
sent me
cookie?
after 2. The other
The
6
others-
was just annoying.
Oh. Omri sort of looks at Solania like he thought I was bad.
So he just kind of looks at Omri, looks at her, and just, do you want another cookie?
I would love another cookie.
She gives her another cookie.
Yes.
Is it just me or did it go really quiet? Can anyone hear me? Because I hear no one. If you can hear me, type.
Hey!
Oh, there we go. My voice.
There! Alright, well,
The fuck happened?
I was staring at it and everything was... I didn't touch anything.
So it just kicked you out.
I've seen other people leaving.
I think Mike legitimately had his Discord app die on him.
I mean, Josh can literally just, like, yell down the stairs, can he? Or up the stairs, or whatever, or across the hall.
I mean, I heard everybody laughing about her talking about the cookie, and then it was like cut off in mid-laugh, and I'm just like, okay, that was weird.
Oh, there he is! He lives!
Everything all right now? We gonna have any further difficulties?
We might. This
knows?
is Discord.
Also true.
I was
Hey, could
wondering
be
why
worse.
everybody was quiet for like 30 seconds straight.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't just me then.
Joe, it happened to Joe, too. Anyways,
Yeah, I heard people get cut off in mid-laugh about the cookie thing, and then it was just dead silence.
Mm-hmm.
are you just gonna, like, hang out here and eat all the cookies, or...
I might.
I'm not gonna lie, I would enjoy technically sleep 4 hours. I get bored sometimes.
You can only make so many
Unlike
flavors.
you, I can't do that whole lay there for, like, 4 hours and then be a ray of sunshine.
No, I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying.
Omri, don't you have trouble laying there for 8 hours and being a ray of sunshine.
You know, my actual personality is my ray of sunshine personality, so you don't want to see the not ray of sunshine personality. It's much worse. Which,
Well,
if you
it's
think it can't be worse, if you think it can't be worse, you're sorely.
I thought it was already worse for us.
No, just Garrus.
Are you sure? Because I thought Spork had it just as bad.
Spork has Cog. He's higher up.
Anyway, that's all I have for you. I will let you continue your rest.
You want a cookie for the road?
I would like to.
Solana, do you have any more cookies, or should I pull out of my stash?
I have several.
All right.
She hands her 2 cookies.
She bites into it and it's like, these remind me of the cookies that are at Win's.
I honestly have no idea where she got the cookies, so it's possible.
Omri's just like, well, good night! He goes back to sleep, sort of flops over and, like, turns towards the wall real quick and, like they do in movies where they're just like, whoop! Real fast.
Right.
Feel free to stop
Anyway.
by if ever you get anything new or just want to hang out. Bye.
Right. And she leaves. Out the window.
Omri doesn't even bother closing and locking the window anymore.
Okay. And then everyone wakes up in the morning.
Back to the most important meal of the day.
Breakfast time. Breakfast time.
I mean, Garrus will probably eat and also do a little casting because I forgot I had this one spell that I was going to do.
Is it the hokey pokey?
To turn yourself around.
Because that's what it's all about.
Oh, fine.
Good job, team. High five.
Stop.
Yeah, he's gonna do find steed in the morning.
Why does that look weird?
I know,
Yeah,
right?
I
Am I
have
the
no
only one?
idea. No.
Okay, I thought that earlier, and I was like, the fuck are these purple for?
Oh, there's a Twitch extension. There's a extension for Chrome that allows you now to take stuff from D&D Beyond into Roll20.
Yeah, you can use your D&D Beyond character sheet and roll it in the 20.
Just makes
That's
the
why I
text a
love
lot larger and a lot more chore to read.
Yeah.
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 It's a massive text.
Look at that. Look how far you just scroll for that box. What the
And 3 years later, alright.
If you're there, find steed is a really long spell.
It is, yeah. Alright,
Yeah.
so what are you summoning?
He's gonna do like a warhorse, black fur, white mane, some red
Japan
eyes.
Octopus.
Alright. So a horse appears after an hour.
Just in the tavern. Boom.
No, I did it outside of the tavern,
I know, I'm just joking.
just
Oh,
keeping
sorry.
it within sidelines.
Yeah, so Garrus just sits outside, just chanting for 10 minutes. And then a horse appears.
I mean, it's a 30-foot range. You can be inside the tavern.
Well, that's interesting.
Just a little extra insurance in case we need it.
Wait, what's the horse for?
It's
Little
just
extra
his.
insured.
It's just his. He's got a horse.
Mm-hmm. Kind of works, I think, similar to how Cog and Svorek work.
Except, you know, his is a little
Alright.
more noticeable.
Rideable.
That too.
Mine can also be put into a pocket dimension.
Basically, the only thing that's really the same is the fact that they're buddies. But hey, it's a horse, so that saves us from having to get one more horse when we need to travel.
Oh, you can do the pocket dimension thing too?
Can you?
No, with Flying Steed, you can make it go away, but you have to cast the spell to get it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can make
Yes,
it leave,
yeah.
but you can't just make it come
with
back.
Flying
You have to
Steed, it's an
recast the
action
spell.
either way.
But you can make it so that your spells affect both of you while you're writing it. That's nice.
That's convenient.
Either way, I'm able to communicate with it telepathically
This is
within
true.
about a mile.
Mine's smarter than yours.
This isn't a measuring contest here. I'm giving us one more piece of insurance.
So,
Thank you.
Damn it, go.
Don't know what you're talking about.
so what's the party doing?
Well,
Scout the market ward.
Yeah, today was
Yeah.
scouting market word. I also,
Uh,
relay the information to mainly Sphoric, but I guess everybody else of the other two people that will be in the cart. Professor Emily Rockefeller and assistant Jim Tomato.
all right.
Jimmy
Um,
Tomatoes.
I would like to investigate what what Professor Rothfer is like. Like, is she like a wizard or whatnot? Like, what does she teach? Is she a wizard? That kind of stuff. To know whether or not that she basically ruins our whole plan by having the ability to just bamf everyone out of the carriage.
And speaking of
It's-
carriage, did we deliver that yet, or is it still sitting back at the workshop?
We deliver it
The day
tomorrow.
before.
Okay.
I was planning on mixing the bomb tonight.
Okay.
I once heard Jimmy got his name by having a signature killing move that involved tomatoes.
Maybe he just really likes tomatoes. Anyways. Is anybody else gonna go with Sphoric?
I wouldn't
I don't
mind just
have any
going
reasons.
alone.
Yeah, I think Fork is probably going to be the best one to do that.
Hmm. Yeah, I think it best
Fork
our
knows that
stealthy
kind
boy.
of thing.
How are
Well-
I don't know, traveling alone at this current moment seems a little
Pudding?
sketch. Especially with our fun bird
He's
friend
not
flying
really
around.
alone. He has Cog.
Well, Cog has like the amount of health in my finger.
Right, but at the academy, Cog wouldn't stand out.
Yeah, he is literally a flying cat. You know, flying squirrel like wings.
All right, if you want to go by yourself, go by yourself.
I mean, it's an Academy of Magic. I'm sure familiars probably everywhere.
Like if there's casters, in an academy, I'm assuming familiars aren't that uncommon.
Yeah. Anyways. So Sport's gonna go there. The rest of us just gonna go scout the market ward then.
Sounds like a good plan.
Sounds good to me.
Meet back up at the safe house when we're done.
Yeah, sounds good.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Okay. So we will start with Return to the Neighborhood Watch.
I mean, it's not just the neighborhood watch now. We also have a member of the Boom Boom Squad with us.
Neighborhood Boom Booms.
Giggity.
Neighborhood
All
Boom
right.
Watch.
That's good this time. Which is weird because this is probably where I spent more time.
Nope.
And Solania. Perception check.
She already did.
Solania roll.
Good.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Who are we missing?
Now.
Yeah.
Oh, me.
I see it.
Yeah, sorry. It was cut
Thought
off
he-
by my
He
Discord.
thought he was a boom boom still.
I mean, he is. He's just now the neighborhood watch. Well, I guess it's not neighborhood watch anymore. We're not in the neighborhood district.
Neighborhood district.
we're not in the residential ward. We're in the market ward. We're
the ward
market
watch.
watching now.
We're ward watching.
Yeah. We're
Window
economists.
shopping.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, so
The window shoppers.
Solania and Theron, you guys notice that there aren't really any back alleys here. Everything seems very close together. There are a couple spots, like you can see a couple like sewer grates entrances down there. But you're guessing if you had to make an escape from here, it would be more difficult than the residential district.
Oh. Yeah, it seems like the central district would be our best bet. I mean, here's a lot more closed off, I guess.
Makes sense.
Well, okay.
Let's hope it doesn't come to us having to do the distraction here.
Yeah. We just need to build that harness so Cal can just ride on in Theron's back.
Once again, we've made that harness.
I thought we have that harness.
Is it complete?
Yeah.
I just assumed
We've
Theron's
had
wearing
weeks in here. I'm sure we've completed it. We just haven't used it.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna assume that Theron's wearing it and has not suggested it yet.
No,
Probably made
not.
it and
That's
never
from
told
what-
me about it.
Maybe, I don't know.
To be fair, you have so much stuff, I doubt you would feel a harness.
I don't know. Anyways, I think that's us done.
As you guys are looking around the market ward, Garrus isn't paying attention because he has more people poking him. But you also notice that there seem to be a few people that are watching you guys.
Can we pretend we're window shopping?
Watching how so?
They seem to be watching your every move.
That isn't at all
Okay.
unnerving.
I would
We
like
are
to attempt an
enthused.
insight check.
We're
Okay.
enthusiastically window shopping.
It's a 20.
Yeah, it seems like they're gauging what you're doing. You can't really. They don't seem hostile to you, but they seem like they're gathering information for whatever reason.
Do I see them? No.
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 No, I think it would just be myself and Solani.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm not gonna roll to see if there's any identifying markings, because even if there were, Theron wouldn't know. Well,
They're not guards,
yeah.
are they?
They're not guards.
I don't know. Between Solani and I, would we see anything necessarily distinguishing them all, or are they all in more civilian clothes?
I'd say you can make a separate perception check.
Okay, that makes sense. 19.
You don't really see anything, at least from what skin is exposed, or even attached to their skin, like an insignia or anything, that would define them apart from anybody else.
Okay, yeah, so no distinguishing markings or symbols like on the clothing.
Correct. They just look like normal people
Hmm.
that are watching you for whatever reason.
Lonnie is just gonna grab like Omri's arm and turn to Garrus. Why don't we go find some sweets? I've been really craving these sweets my mother used to make, but she said she wanted them from the shopkeeper in town. And she's just gonna kind of like really start and look around. I'm like, can we go?
Sure.
All right, let's find those sweets.
We go looking for candy.
She's just gonna like.
Wait a second, we're still wearing those leather scarves, aren't we?
I sure as fuck am.
Okay, yeah, I was just making sure.
Jesus, that wasn't
Tanner.
vintage.
I'm actually kind of really having issues breathing right now.
Okay.
So,
Like, damn.
All right.
didn't mean to be scary, but and kind of once we're all kind of like closer and be like, watching us.
Well, what? You cut out.
Oh, like as we start walking to go find like a sweet shop, I just kind of pull, like when everyone's closer, I'm just gonna be like, there's someone watching us.
Someone's.
Yeah, someone.
There was a group of 4 people.
Group of 4.
How conspicuous are they being in relation to us? Because I know we're not being very inconspicuous.
Well, that depends. Are you pointing them?
Oh, no.
No, I'm just
Okay.
saying in general.
Yeah. So, Garrus, you look around and don't notice anybody watching you.
All right, I'll take your word for it. Granted, you guys apparently have made some interesting allies and probably a few enemies, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I like that was a begrudging, yeah.
Yeah. I like there's Solania who's admitting it and Theron who doesn't know. I mean, I guess that also begs the question, what race were they?
They were all human.
Oh, humans. Okay. Got it.
Would you care to share that information?
Yeah. No, human, I don't have anything. I don't think I've pissed off any people with humans.
If I subtly look around trying to find who's watching us, do I see them?
Make a stealth check.
Would you like some pass? Would you like some pass without a trace?
You wouldn't know she was doing it.
Yeah, you would. I'm just gonna just start looking. Okay, here we go. +6. Come on.
Eat.
That's not bad.
Make a perception check.
17.
All right. You look around as subtly as you can, And you see a group of 4 humans, and one of them walks eyes with you.
And one what?
Walks eyes with you.
That's not good.
Are they? Do they have like their faces covered, or like they're just standing around chilling? Oh,
No, they
hello.
don't have their faces covered.
Do I recognize any of them from the, what was it, 30 drawings that we picked up from Jessica's house?
Make an intelligence check, unless you're gonna pull the pictures out.
I do have advantage on intelligence checks to recall information, but my favorite enemy, which is humanoids.
Okay.
So
Yeah. So
here we go. Oh God, +1. I can do this.
none of them look familiar.
Fuck.
Sonia does have observant, so if they were talking in a language she understands, would be able to read their lips.
They are not talking.
They're just staring. Omri's just gonna like keep staring at him and yell out really loud, like, "Oi! What are you looking at?"
So I was just gonna really loudly like grab her face and groan, like, "What did I tell you yesterday?"
You know what? This might actually be helpful for us.
He doesn't respond.
I think it might actually be helpful if Omri be's her usual self.
It's only useful if she doesn't die or get arrested.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just because you've never seen tusks before doesn't mean you have to stare. She gives him the finger.
Oh man, she pulled that card.
Wow, we made a pot race.
God damn it!
Do they do anything? Is anybody else looking at them?
No, they're probably all looking at you, love.
They're looking at you.
I look at everybody else and I go, "What?"
A couple of guards come over.
Oh, fuck.
And they go right for you, Omri, and it's just like, "Hey, why are you creating a noise here?"
She did it.
Like the Western has just evolved into New York and Jersey.
No, I don't know why. What happened? Those guys over there were staring at me and it was creepy, so I was calling them out on it.
Which
That's
guys?
And I point over to where I'm guessing no one is.
They're not there.
Motherfucker! You know, the guys that were over there, they're not there anymore, but they were there. I guess me yelling at them made them leave, which was what I wanted.
Make a persuasion check.
God damn it.
I will admit we do get some, strange
15.
looks based on how we are.
Okay.
Just need you to keep it quiet over here, okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, alright.
We don't want to go disturbing the peace.
Of course.
Understand completely.
Who would want to do
Understood.
that?
Yeah, too late.
Alright, so glad we're on the same page.
I can't tell if you're trying to do like some Cockney accent,
I'm not.
or
That's
you
okay.
just devolving into like some weird amalgamation of Jersey, New York, and Cockney at the same time.
He's just got a weird accent.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Turns around and walks away.
Goes back to where he was standing.
And I look out for the 4 creepy dudes.
You don't see them.
Do you think that maybe we should not meet up at the safe house in case they're gonna keep following us?
Yeah, we're going to the tavern.
I'm getting
Okay.
like a creepy pod people vibe from these guys.
It's so weird.
Just wondering, did y'all, before I joined your group, was there anyone who you may have, pissed off before that?
No. Wait. Homer stops and thinks, like, wait, did we? There's the
I
knoll.
mean,
killed.
Sarah did, but
Then the other people, they're gone. Then there was Safariel, but no, now we're cool. There was like the fucking whatever brigade, the freaking city's house hunting brigade, those guys, but whatever. No, I think everything rounded up pretty. I think everything cut off pretty clean. I think we're good.
I don't think we really made any enemies, but I'm pretty sure we didn't make many friends.
Yeah.
Also, I'm pretty sure you dropped quite a few bodies, is what I'm assuming as well.
Actually, no, we really didn't.
Hey, Cal, make an intelligence check.
Like you would think, but honestly, we really didn't kill that many people. We killed a gnoll. We killed some centaurs.
Okay.
I just want y'all to be absolutely sure that I didn't just, join into some,
You found us in Turst. Like,
very true.
we hadn't done, like, we were just hanging out in town, so obviously if we had caused much disruption, we wouldn't have just been hanging out in a tavern.
Would I have known if they caused much disruption while I was in Turst?
You don't remember hearing anything about disruption in Turst.
Like, honestly, the biggest enemy I probably made was, like, Maggie at the bar.
Even then.
So,
Not really.
Okay, so I didn't hear, anything about a group of idiots, wandering around the town causing trouble.
I mean, you've heard of groups of idiots caught wandering around the town causing any trouble, but that was a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
We actually didn't do anything stupid in town. Like, everything we did in Durst, we did out of town, so...
Except for chasing the guy through the streets.
Oh,
Was that the Knoll that I think Safari told me about? Oh, okay. That was the guy who...
I mean, he
that
wasn't
was-
really through very many streets.
the
He
guy that
jumped out
shot
a back
Omri.
window. That was fun, yeah. He jumped out a back window, and, like, that house was basically on the outskirt of town anyway, so we didn't really just, like, run through the whole town chasing a gnoll. I don't even know if anyone saw us chasing that gnoll.
I'm pretty sure you being shot and stabbed may have led to, you not knowing.
I mean, I was... Oh no, I was very unconscious, that's true, but...
No? No?
No, I was very unconscious. I woke up
Oh
first,
no,
I remember.
no, I'm not saying no about that. I'm just
Okay.
thinking if we... No?
No, we really didn't cause much shit in Turst. Yeah, well, that was pretty good.
Like I said, we didn't make any friends, but I don't think we made any enemies either, so...
Okay. I just want y'all to be absolutely sure.
We are absolutely sure. Now let's head back to the tavern.
My question
Guessing.
is, Garrus, did you ever make enemies with people before
That
we
is-
met you?
That is up for the DM to decide. How many people may I have pissed off, fighting in underground arenas?
That is your backstory. I will leave that up to you.
Alright.
Time to make the decision.
I'm...
mean, I think
don't
Flip a
believe
coin.
so.
Flip
I
a
don't
coin.
believe so. But I'm pretty sure Ragdeer had a few debts that may need collecting.
Flip a coin.
That's neither here
Well,
nor there.
If they come collecting, I hope you know that we will essentially just give you to them to pay such debts.
I mean, at the time, we tried to avoid association. I was just...
I mean, if you technically think about it, your life is mine.
Josh, question.
Like, at the most, he was essentially my management. Like, you know how you have, like, a sponsored fighter? He was essentially the sponsor.
So for the summoning spell, do I need to actually say the words, or is it all telepathic?
Well, we're sending is telepathic.
Yeah. I know it's a telepathic message to them, but do I need to speak the words in order to cast the spell, because it does have a verbal.
If it's with verbal components, yes, you have to speak the verbal portion of it. But you're not saying the entirety of the spell.
Yeah. That's more what I was at. Okay. Yeah. So. Okay. I'll basically use it to send the messages for it and just People might be following us. Meet at tavern instead of the house.
All right. So as far
Do
as
you have
can-
something stuck in your teeth or something?
Oh, it's his bag of dice.
Yeah.
Just to me, it sounds
I
like
need to stop
something
fucking with it.
stuck in his teeth that he's trying to get out.
as
No,
far
I
as
knew
you
something.
get, you hear Theron's voice in your head that says, "Meet at the tavern instead." This would be like right before you get to the college.
Sure. I will reply. Unnecessary. Just send Cal to the safe house after dark.
Just send Cal to safe house afterwards. Got it.
So you can just do that now?
Send me twice a day.
When we're not in, like, life-threatening danger, I might need a favor from you later.
If it's to whoever this racketeer person is, I can't do that.
Why not? Is it because they're a dwarf?
No, I don't know who they are. I need to know the person before I can do it.
Not even if I gave you sufficient description?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
It's kind of inspecific like that. Doesn't exactly state how much I need to know of a person to do it.
It
Just
says you
I
have to
need
be
know
familiar
them.
with them. That means maybe
Yeah.
more than once.
Yeah. I know that, but Taryn doesn't quite know that because he just learned how to do it.
Oh, okay.
That's how I'm phrasing it.
We'll figure it out later, when we're not in danger.
Okay. Okay. Anyway. So I suppose we conclude with what we're doing. And I would relay that we would be only wanting to send Cal to the warehouse, or to the safe house, as that is what Sword recommended.
Okay. I mean, there's still a lot of the day left, so.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
just relaying that as we're going about.
Are we still going for those sweets?
I hope so, because as much as I was mostly just saying that so we could start walking differently, I really would like some sweets.
To be honest, when
Okay.
you suggested it, that was also of mine too. Let's, pick something up.
Okay.
Sure. So you guys go
Yeah,
off
we can
and
do that.
find a sweets shop. Whatever are you guessing you guys are like just buying generic cookies or what? What are you after?
Omri's buying more cookies.
Oh right.
Probably get like a
What
taffy-like
are you
substance.
after?
Oh my
Taffy-like substance?
Taffy, like, so, the first word?
Taffy? But
Yeah.
of the waffy
Mhm.
kind.
God. Oh my god.
All right.
Some jokes candies here.
Easy enough.
Just candy confused with Tasha City of
Say to get a batch of 12 of your desired sweets would be 3 silver.
Cool.
Oh, that's a lot of money.
I think Omer's the only one who has money right now.
I mean, I have
3
money to
silver?
pay for it. That's just
You don't
a
have
lot of
3
money to
silver?
spend.
Like, how poor are you? Holy shit.
I spent all of my money on the shield.
How much?
Yeah.
How many? Like, when you how many silver in a gold? 10.
Cal
And-
digs into his pocket, digs out 50 silver, and say, "Here, Gareth, have some fun."
You were both snarky and kind, and I'm glad I have you around.
Hey, you said you're broke. I figure, splurge a little. Buy yourself something sweet.
Treat yourself.
Chocolate!
Omri actually buys like he buys like 2 dozen cookies.
Is there just a Triton in the corner just freaking the fuck out about chocolate?
No.
God
That'd
damn
be fun,
it.
though.
Cal will get some chocolate and some licorice.
Just
I just want some hard candy.
Warriors.
Yeah, so you get a single package or a dozen of your desired sweets for 3 silver.
Mhm.
All right, I'm buying 2 dozen.
Okay.
Big spender.
So yeah, listen.
I spent 6 silver on candies.
Just rolling in dough.
Yeah. We're fucking rich guys.
I think I'll do the
With my
same,
eight-
but for mine.
With my
I don't want to. I don't want to come back here for a while.
You getting some?
There's so many.
If I look around, does it look like I see any of the people?
Make a perception check.
I'll also keep an eye out for these mysterious humans.
Yeah, I probably would too.
Sure. You can make perception checks.
You said that like you're looking out for aliens.
I can't see out the window. It's too fucking high up. God damn it.
Yeah, I built for human-sized individuals, not halfling.
You guys don't find anybody.
Can we just put Cal in the harness already? Like
Yeah,
clearly
that's
he's
not
having issues
suspicious
here.
at all.
Yeah, I mean, I did build something like that, but I don't think it would exactly make sense to carry him around like that at all times.
Yeah, not really in town. That is just embarrassing.
Yeah,
Okay.
that
You wanna
draws
keep
a
your-
little too much attention.
All right, that you want to keep your dignity intact while in town.
Yes, because I don't want to make it look like I'm a 40-year-old child or anything.
All right.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
No, me riding on somebody else's back. That's
Yeah,
usually
yeah.
reserved for children to do for their dads, or dads to do for their children. Me doing that would
Yes.
just be embarrassing,
No.
especially when we're trying to keep a low profile. That might get a lot of stares.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
yeah, I would.
Considering whoever that Nero fellow is that you seem to be worried about, probably best you keep a low profile.
Maybe
Yes,
we don't be
and don't
using
mention
names.
his name out loud much.
Yeah. I'm supposed to be the bad one and stuff with you. How am I more subtle than you?
I don't know who he knows and who knows him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyways.
I buy 2 bags.
Okay.
So honey gets sugar. And Omri gets sugar.
Same here.
Everybody get something?
Well, except
Theron, you getting anything?
Uh,
I don't know if he knows what he likes.
Theron, point.
I don't know if dwarves have a concept.
Theron, point to something you'd like to try, and it's on me. I'll pay for it.
Do we want to get him like one of those bags? I can't remember what they're
Sampler
called.
pack?
Yeah, there's like
Yeah, a sampler pack, basically.
it's a British thing where like you can get a bag and just have a random assortment of like penny candy. Yeah, that's it.
Well, if you want something like that, then Cal will pay for it.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, that'll work.
All
I
right.
don't
I'll
really
buy
know
one.
that. I don't really know
So
what all is in.
So you buy a sampler bag.
Yeah, like I said.
there you go. Enjoy.
Huh.
Okay. Anything else you chuckleheads are up to?
I mean, possibly. Is it productive? Probably.
I just assumed that like we would be cutting back to Spork now.
Yep. Which is what we're gonna do. So, Spork, as you begin walking up to the academy, is when you hear Theron's voice in your head. As your journey was longer than theirs was.
I will say before I left to go to the university, I would have changed into some clothes that look less like I'm a street thug.
Sure. Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
And that is easy enough for you to do. And you make your approach.
I'll also have like my bag over one shoulder with like a pair of glasses that I don't need.
Okay.
So he's Harry Potter.
Basically.
And a sweater vest.
There it is.
He's got like this. He's got like the tied sweater over the shoulder.
Just looks.
No. No, I'm not
Like
a preppy
the
asshole.
most-
I'm a nerd. That's the point. I have a sweater vest on.
Yeah.
I think
The only way farther I could go down the nerd path is if I also had a bow tie.
Bow tie and.
Don't worry,
medieval
guys. I got
equivalent.
my pocket protector.
Yeah. The medieval equivalent.
you got my Scooby Doo Trapper Keeper here.
All right. And you go inside. Nobody seems to question why you're there. As you
Why would they?
blend in. Exactly.
Mostly I'm looking for like well, what would you call it? I'm totally blanking on the word. Like a public document with people's names on it.
Like a roster.
No, not like a roster.
A faculty.
A directory. There we go.
Directory,
Directory.
okay.
Yeah, I'm looking for like a directory to see if they have.
So you would be familiar with like. Oh, I'm assuming you'd always be familiar with more traditional style, large campuses similar to like the class main headquarters and everything, where they have a main office. And you're guessing that's probably the place to check.
The clasp has a main office?
They do. They have a main office.
That's fucking hilarious.
Jesus.
How else are you gonna know who goes in and out?
I don't know, everybody just watching everybody.
It's just fun to think that the class was the main office.
God damn it. That's why I love the clasp. Bureaucracy.
Here's where you can enlist. There's where
Perfect.
if you go to Hall B in Section A, that's where you can get your thieves' tools. They're all color coded by the day of the week.
Yeah, so I go to the main office looking for a
You
directory.
go to the main office, yep, and you find there are 2 women and 1 man inside, and the 2 women are off in the corner gossiping, and they seem to just be talking about different people. You briefly overhear them talking about some of the students and some of the professors before they notice you and get up and leave. And then you notice the man is sitting behind a counter, and he just looks at you and goes, "Well, how can I help you?"
Hello, I'm trying to decide on what classes to take for the fall semester, and I was hoping I could find a directory for the professors and what classes they'll all be teaching?
That is wonderful. Yes, we do have a directory for each choice that you can make while you're here. What is your field of study?
Oh, wow, that's kind of a complex question. I do some artificing, some alchemy, some light illusion work.
So you're more of the undecided type. All right.
Yeah, you could
let
say
me just
that.
get you a general one then.
Going for a liberal arts degree?
Basket weaving.
Hey man, don't knock basket weaving. I taught that shit. It's hard.
Oh my god.
Dude, I taught
so
a pottery class.
he takes out a very large book and sets it in front of you.
All right, great. And I just pour through it.
Okay. So you do find, eventually, under the section for artificy.
Okay.
No, more of the, yeah, artificing. More of the generalized professors. You do find Dr. Emily Rothfer, listed as an instructor for the creation and control of golems.
Oh.
Okay, that makes sense then.
Yeah, I'm connecting the dots. It is interesting. Am I able to like find general information about Emily Rothfer in this directory, or is it purely about just like what she teaches?
It's mostly just about what she teaches. There isn't a lot in terms of, like, the directory is meant to just, give you a guideline for some of the professors that teach certain courses. So it's organized in the sense that you could find by professor under the actual topics themselves, like you're under the artificy. Actually, what the fuck out of here, bug. And that's where you found her. But there isn't really like a good overall like paragraph description of her.
Okay. I'll ask the gentleman behind the counter. I say, this course. Wait, is it a course about like golems, or is just like that's just what she teaches?
That is the course.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I was asking you, Josh, not the guy.
Oh, asking me.
Yeah. I started to ask. Sorry, yeah, confusing. I started to ask him a question and then realized I needed to ask you a question first.
So that is just the course that she teaches.
Okay.
You're guessing, just based on structure, that she probably teaches something else.
Right.
As well,
yeah.
that might not be part of the artificy.
Got it. It's just like it's like Golems 101 or something.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, then I will ask the guy behind the counter. The professor for this Golem 101 class, Professor Rothfer, is there somewhere where I can find what her position in the academy is? If she's teaching such a specialized course like this, she must do a lot within the School of Artificy.
Yes, actually, curious that you'd be so interested in the topic, but she is one of the directors for the college itself.
Interesting. Okay.
She doesn't have like a very high-ranking position overall, but she helps where she can.
I'm trying to decide if there's another question I want to ask this guy. I'll ask. Is there an area where her office hours would be listed in case I wanted to meet her before the class started?
Well, it is summertime, so she doesn't really have office hours, as she isn't an instructor during the summer. But I mean, she comes and goes as she wishes, mostly here during the later parts of the morning before leaving for lunch.
Sorry, I guess I asked my question a little confusing. I meant like for when fall comes around, when she would be
Oh, gotcha.
in. Yeah.
Her office hours during that time, traditionally speaking, he would tell you that they're right after lunch.
And because he's telling me the office hours, I'm assuming he would also tell me where her office is.
Yeah. Oh, it'd be listed in the book in the
Oh,
directions.
it is listed in the book. Okay. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, it tells you her office number.
All right, cool.
Would tell you that she is located in the northeastern wing, office 15.
Perfect. I will thank the gentleman for his help, and then I will go to leave in a manner that it's not obvious I'm going towards her office.
Okay. He's not really paying attention to you leaving, so simple enough.
Perfect.
Now, see, if this was me, he'd be like, I'm fucking following you.
Well, yeah, but you also blend into this situation.
And Omri would ask in a completely different manner than this. Tell me, goddammit, where is...
Where the white women at?
Hey, this artificer bitch, is she like a good artificer? I need to know these things if I'm going to be learning from her. Tell me now.
Fight this bitch. Where is she?
Security, we have a breach.
Fuck your security, punch.
And that's when the flesh to stones come out.
And that's when somebody does get arrested.
yeah, that's when they just flesh your stone, throw her in the prison, and then create a restoration so she's no longer petrified.
Okay, so you go to the northeastern wing to office 15.
Yeah, and is it busy at all, or is like it because it's summer nobody's really here?
I mean, there's nobody really here because it's summer.
Yeah.
I mean, you've passed a couple of people, but like nobody's really like staying near her office, so.
Sure. I'm going to listen to see if I can hear if anyone is in her office at the moment.
Sure, make a perception check.
All right. $24.
You don't hear anybody on the other side.
All right.
Good old Blazing Saddles.
I'm going to check to see if the door is locked/trapped.
Make an investigation check.
Ooh, 11.
You're not sure.
Go for it,
You're
Spark.
able to tell that it's locked just by trying the door.
Right, yeah. All right. Then I will pick the lock.
All right. Make a thieves' tool check.
12.
All right. It seems tricky. You're not sure. What the problem is and why you're not able to pick the lock. But
Sorry, what was that? The problem's what?
why you're not able to pick the lock. But it's difficult.
I still didn't catch that. There is a problem, and
Yeah, you're not able to pick the lock.
okay, I'm not able. Okay,
Yeah.
That was unclear.
Gotcha.
I'll see. Is it one of those things where it's like there's like the glass door, like frosted glass door with like her name on it, and then like above the door is like one of those like triangle paneled windows that open up just a crack so air can go in and out of the room, so there's air circulation?
Not here, no.
Damn it. I'm going to see if there's anybody in one of the adjacent offices.
Okay. Are you gonna listen at the door again?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make another perception check.
22.
All right. Once again, you don't hear anybody.
Just curious, who's this the office of?
This is the office. God, no, I have to make this guy up.
If you want, you could do the professor that I use in the Thursday game.
Oh yeah, that would be a good fit. This would be. I can't remember his fucking last name, but it's Professor.
You spent
Hines.
15 years with him.
I know. Some friend I am.
His name was and I'm gonna laugh if anybody gets this reference. Professor Eins All Goal.
Get out.
Goal.
Thank you, Tori.
Nice.
Oh, that's a good one.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, it's his office.
All right, perfect. I'll check again to see if the door is locked / trapped.
All right. This is also locked. But make an investigation check for the trap.
13.
Doesn't appear to be trapped.
All right, then I will pick the lock. Hopefully.
All right. Go ahead and make a thieves' tool.
25.
All right. You're not sure why. I'm just kidding. You're able to pick the lock pretty easily.
Perfect. Then I will enter this guy's office.
Okay.
And then, not really giving a shit about what's in the office, I'm just going to close the door behind me and start making my way to the window to see if I can sneak outside.
Okay, yeah. You go to the window, and the window is not locked.
All right, I'll open the window and then kind of like look out to see if Rothfur's window is open next door.
It is not.
I will use my mage hand to open the other window.
All right. You go to open the window, and it is locked.
Fuck. Luckily, I'm an arcane trickster. I'm going to use my mage hand to pick the lock.
Yep. Go ahead and roll thieves' tools.
28!
All right. You're not sure why, but you're not able to pick the lock.
Wait, really?
Yep.
Fuck. Okay.
Damn. Shit.
That's strange.
Wait, hang on. Let me check something real quick.
Okay.
Just to be sure I got this right. Okay, no, yeah, you are able to. Yeah. Yeah, with a 28, you are able to pick the lock.
All right, cool.
It was in my mind wrong.
I'm assuming this was like an arcane lock spell.
Yep.
Yeah. Effective, but not impossible.
Yep.
All right. Then I will open the window with Mage Hand, and then I will send Cog into the office.
Okay. And he goes into the office. Are you just gonna peer through his eyes, or are you gonna climb in after?
I'm going to find a nice hiding place in Professor Al Ghul's room, so that if for some reason he comes in while I'm here, it's not like, what the fuck are you doing in my office?
Okay. Yeah, so go ahead and make a stealth check.
Wouldn't have to be any rocky outcroppings in this office, would there?
No.
Hey, 25. All right.
All right. Yeah, you hide under the desk.
Perfect. Okay. Then I will go into Cog's eyes.
Okay. And
then
so.
Basically what I'm just trying to get, I'm not looking for anything specific. I'm just trying to see if I'm able to like gather if Professor Rothfer is of a high enough like spellcaster level to teleport everybody in the carriage out of the carriage. I don't care if she's able to get out by herself, but if like she's able to bring everyone or even one other person with her, that's going to be a problem. So
you just want to know if she's a 14th level spellcaster.
Well, even Dimension Door, if she's able to do that.
Oh, gotcha.
So like if I'm able to like find her spell book and then like leaf through it to see if she has that spell, that's mostly what I'm looking for.
Sure. Make an investigation check.
All right. Is this with mine or Cogs?
Well, this would be with Cogs.
Could it be like Cog's perception to find the book and then my investigation to inspect the book?
Well, I mean, he would be actively investigating for it, so
Okay.
it would be investigation. Because it wouldn't be something that's sitting out in the open, so.
I was hoping this would be like one of those wizards that keep their spell book out on like a fucking like viewing like dais.
Oh.
Alright, well, this is a straight roll, so let's see. Hey, 16!
Alright. So Cog kind of jimmies open some drawers. But not able to find any spell books. Find a lot of books, but no spell books.
Alright.
He does find in kind of. I'll give you this with that roll. He is able to find that there is a false panel in the back of one of the drawers that wasn't quite opening up all the way to keep that hidden. And he just kind of taps the bottom of it and falls over, and there is a single book behind it. But it is not a spell book.
Okay.
Open it. I'm joking.
I am going to have Cog. Yeah, I know. I was thinking the same thing. If I wanted to inspect the book for traps, would that still be Cog's stuff?
Yeah, it would be.
Alright. Well, I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have Cog come back to me.
Okay.
I am going to reel back into my own senses.
Okay.
And then I am going to drink my... Where is it? I know I have it here somewhere. Oh, I only have it in my equipment. I don't have it set up as a macro. I'm going to drink my potion of diminution to become a tiny creature. And then I'm going to ride Cog into the other room.
Okay.
Oh my god.
For 1d4 hours.
Yes.
God, that's smart. That's really good.
Thank you.
Oh, that's so good.
Could someone please Photoshop the gnome?
3
right?
hours.
The
I will
trashing?
be a tiny creature for 3 hours.
Oh my god, that's good.
So can we please have a tiny gnome on the back of like a cat?
A flying
With-
cat.
Yeah, a flying cat. Can we please have that photoshopped? Someone?
Oh,
Yeah. I don't think we have any
You
viewers.
see now why I've been a gnome this whole time. I didn't really need to be a gnome, but I was a gnome for this specific purpose.
For shenanigans.
Alright. Then yeah, I will ride Cog into the other room, and then I will inspect the book myself to see if it is trapped.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Can Cog help me?
Sure.
Fuck yeah.
Just starting like, well, this is fucked, so fuck it, why not?
I found the image.
Natural 20!
Oh shit!
Alright.
You didn't even need the help.
So, you find the book is not trapped.
Oh, good.
I found it. A gnome on the back of a cat.
Oh god, that's way too literal.
Yeah, I didn't realize fork just looks like a garden gnome.
I was hoping like for some fantasy art, not just like an actual
Oh,
gnome
yeah,
photoshopped onto a cat's head.
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay. So seeing
Real quick, roll
Sure.
me 1d20.
a 1d20.
Yep.
Okay. Three.
Book is brown.
Oh. Okay. Does it have like a title on it? Like
Nope.
journal or something?
Nope.
Okay.
It appears that amongst wow, that's a hard word to say. Amongst the brown coloration is a depiction of like mud and clay on the front.
Oh fuck yeah!
Oh.
Also, that was right next to it in a Google search.
Oh.
I know
Fuck.
exactly what this is now, and
Oh shit.
I
Can
need
any of us
to
use
I need to give Sphoric a reason to want it, so I'm going to Arcana check it.
Okay.
It's just like I need Sphoric to have a reason to pick it up.
14.
It's giving off a slight magical aura.
But like, am I able to like tell that it's like a magical book of some kind? More than
I
just like
mean-
a spell book?
Yeah, you'd be able to tell pretty easily it's not a spell book.
All right.
That it's magical in some nature.
I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
Oh, so I get in shit for stealing. But
You
not
steal from our employer.
And
I am
also,
stealing from a woman that is going to be dead in 2 days.
and also,
You hope.
you think.
and also, let's compare the subtleties.
Also, he's a rogue.
No.
His job is to steal things.
That's
No,
also
not
true.
necessarily. Not necessarily, but yeah.
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 If it had been iron.
I would like to look for a similar looking book to put in its place. Like on one of like her bookshelves or something.
Sure.
It's not going to like it's gonna be like as soon as like she actually like takes it out, she's gonna realize it's the wrong book. But just like at a cursory glance, no one's going to know the difference.
Okay. Yeah. I'd say you could do that. Yeah, I'd say easy enough to find something that would be close.
Perfect. All right. I slip the book away into my satchel, and then I go back to the task to the task at hand, and now I'm looking for a spell book.
Oh, I was about to say, I thought you were gonna ride your cat out into the sunset.
Okay.
Well, it's probably barely noon.
Yeah, it's barely noon. Go ahead and make a investigation check.
All right.
This time, I'd say Todd could help you by telling you where not to look.
Thank you for that.
Also, keep in mind, you are now a tiny gnome.
19. Yeah, but I'm also flying on a cat.
So Cog kind of just glides around the room with you, and you find. Let's see, where would it be? There is a bookshelf in the corner, and as you peek through the slightly open door of the bookshelf, you can see what appears to be a locked box. A lockbox of sorts.
All right. I will check to see if it's trapped.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
$18.
It appears to be trapped.
Magically or mechanically?
Magically.
All right. I will try to disarm the magical trap.
Okay. Make an Arcana check.
Are
And
you getting-
this is why I took expertise in Arcana.
I'm assuming help from your cat is.
No,
Off the
he's
table.
not gonna be able to help me. His purpose right now is keeping me high enough to do this.
Yep.
Technically, that's helping.
24.
All right. So you are able to temporarily disable the trap.
That's good. I would be mad if I would permanently disable the trap. Is it locked in addition to that?
Yes.
And I will also pick the lock.
Okay.
God, this lady's fucking paranoid.
Yeah.
She is a wizard.
Natural
Yeah, I
20.
wonder why.
All right. Yeah.
Maybe
Easy enough.
because of people like you.
You just reach over and pull the lock clean off.
Wow.
Like I don't even have to pick it. It's just like and disassembled.
Yep. You touch it, and it just falls apart.
Wow. Hopefully you can put that back together.
Bitch, you even know me?
He's an engineer.
Yeah, that's true. Oh.
All right, I will open up the lockbox.
Okay. You open it up and find a book inside. It's pretty easy to tell. That's a spell book.
All right.
It's another one.
It's another lockbox. Fuck!
It's the
Is
lockbox
this-
of infinite lockboxes.
Is the spell book trapped?
Make an Arcana check. Oh,
Jesus.
or investigation check, sorry.
23.
The spell book is not trapped.
Okay, good.
So each individual page is trapped. Huh.
Is the box open enough? Is the box big enough for me to open the book inside of it?
No.
How
The box
big
just
is?
big enough for the book to fit inside.
Gotcha. How big is the book?
Well, it's about the size of you right now.
All right.
I'm now just picturing he takes the book, swaps it out, and then there's just Fork carrying the book on the back of a flying cat.
Does it look like it's more than 10 pounds?
No, actually.
Then I will use Mage Hand to move the book to the desk.
Okay, yeah. God.
And yeah, I thought the ox was weird.
Arcane tricksters are bullshit. I think my favorite thing is just that the mage hand is invisible. It was just.
All right.
Anybody who comes into this room is either gonna think that this is some magic shit or they're tripping on acid.
Bolt? Probably, yeah.
Why is there a flying book following a winged cat? Is that is that a tchotchke on top of it?
Fucking pixies!
All right, I'm gonna start looking through the book, see if she has like any teleportation spells or bullshit like that.
Okay, so you go flipping through the spell book, and thankfully you don't find any teleportation spells, apart from Misty Step would be the only one.
That's fine. I don't give a shit about Misty Step.
Yeah, dimension door.
Damn.
But you do find the highest level spell in there is 8th level.
Oh fuck.
Fuck.
Yep.
Okay, that's good to know.
Those are some beefy boy spells.
She is quite the accomplished wizard. Okay.
She can't prove that she doesn't have a spell book though. I'm not here. Listen.
Oh my god. Yes! I just came up with a great idea. Okay. So, with her spellbook open, I am going to shred all of the pages.
Oh fuck.
And then I am going to use mending to put the pages back together, but now they're blank.
Oh fuck.
Mike, you evil genius. You took the idea I had and just no, let's make it so she doesn't know until she reads it.
That is
So
Beautiful.
yeah, Cog just sits there and just scratches the pages.
It's going to
And
take
then
you a while to do that. Though.
mend them together. It takes a while.
Yeah, it's a minute per page.
Yeah.
No, it's a minute per 5-foot cube of material.
Oh,
Per 1 foot cube of material.
Oh, sorry, 1 foot cube.
Yeah, which is the book. So
Yeah.
Oh
So it
my
only
God.
takes a minute.
oh, damn. Oh, yeah, because it's like a foot long that you can't. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Wow, that's bullshit. Oh, that's some right bullshit.
All right, and then I will put the book back where it was.
Very good for us, though.
Close everything the way it was, and fucking get out.
Oh, man.
Ride your cat into the sunset.
No, into the day.
Into the high noon.
God damn it.
And that's, oh, there's a cat. Bang!
Dude, that's probably a crime at this academy to kill somebody else's familiar.
Yeah, I know. Fuck, you just made out like a thief.
And I'm gone.
Alright.
Why is there a tiny college student riding the back of a flying cat?
You kidding me? They've probably fucking seen it before.
Oh yeah, more than likely. I'm sure that's a common thing for like gnomes and halflings to do.
There goes Roger again, riding off on his trestle.
I mean, eventually, I think you can just get that
It's
on
an
your
easy
own
way
at
to
a certain
travel.
level.
Yeah, and seeing since I'm gonna be tiny for the next probably
3 hours.
Yeah, like 2 hours 45 minutes. I'm probably going to like just fly cog the whole way to the safe house.
Yeah, you fly back to the safe house. It does
Hey,
not take
Spork,
you
we're
2
here.
hours and
I'm
45
here.
minutes to get there.
yeah, we just
And
send
the rest
Cal
of
to
the
safe-
party arrives at the tavern.
Yeah, except for Cal.
I thought you were sending him after dark.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
he's still with
yeah,
us.
yeah,
He's going
yeah.
after.
Last thing I'm
absolutely.
going to do before you go back to them is I'm going to spend this time at the safe house to just make another glue bomb.
Okay.
Well, tiny.
Yeah, you don't even have to do that. You don't have to roll. You just
Perfect.
Yeah. You're accustomed to it by now.
Yeah. It doesn't matter if I'm tiny. I got mage hands and spitters.
Yeah, that's true. I just like picturing tiny Spork just like starting and there's like, wait, I have mage hand. Fuck this. Putting things together. God, that was brilliant.
Yeah. So, back to everyone else. You arrive safely and, from what you could tell, unfollowed back at the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Even if we were followed to the tavern, who cares? It's a tavern.
Yeah. So, send Cal to second home after dark. Anything else we need to accomplish?
I don't think so.
Nope.
How are the disguises going?
Oh, those. Should probably work on those.
Yeah, I'm not
More.
good at it.
Yeah, probably.
How good's everyone's sweets?
Fucking
Pretty damn
hella.
sweet.
Awesome. Omri's already eaten like 8 cookies.
I just figured the first thing Darren gets is dark chocolate. Just, not this was supposed to be sweet.
Oh, those. A little bit of salt kicks up the sweetness for that. It's weird.
Okay.
Omri now has diabetes.
Also, Theron, what are the limits to that whole thing you just did?
What do you mean by limits?
The limitations to you doing that message thing.
Well, as far as I know, from the limited experience I have with it, I can basically send it to anybody, anywhere, as long as I know who they are, and they can respond back once, if they're able to. I can technically send it to animals too, but I don't know why I would do that.
Okay. What constitutes you knowing them?
I'm not
You
quite
have
sure
to
yet.
have met them.
Probably, I mean, that's probably part of it. Like, I can probably do it to you guys. I don't know you that well, just because I know approximately who you are. I don't know who this regular individual is, so I don't think I could do it to him.
Not if I gave you, like, sufficient enough description?
I don't think it works like that.
I mean, I'm sort of like, what's your ruling on this, Josh?
Yeah, he's never met him, so it wouldn't work.
Yeah, I have to physically meet someone.
Once we get back to the tavern, Omri's gonna run upstairs to her room, pull out all the papers, and start going through all the drawings to see if she recognizes anyone in the drawings to the 4 people that were following us in the market area.
Sure, I won't make you do a check. You don't recognize any of them.
No? Okay.
Probably not high profile enough.
She leaves out a bag of cookies on the table, just in case.
Okay. And then nightfall hits,
Nice.
and Cal goes to the workshop.
Yep.
Unless Cal has any objections, but I don't think so.
Cal's just like, nah, fuck it, I'm asleep.
No, he's
fuck.
Never
going.
shows up.
Yeah, I know.
Alright. So you go to the workshop and find Svork there with a big ass
longer
grin on his
time.
face.
By this time, would I have been able to identify the book I found?
Do you have the identify spell?
Not identify. Inspect. My bad.
Inspect.
I mean,
Are you gonna open it up and try to read from it?
I'm going to check if it's trapped first.
Make an investigation check.
Never open the books in the safe house. His own words.
Yeah, Cal's just like, have you learned nothing?
well, I mean, Cal might not be here.
Technically, I wasn't
No, I
here at this
know.
point yet.
Mentally, Cal's like, have you
24.
learned nothing?
Alright. Doesn't appear to be trapped.
Okay, then yes, I will open the book.
Man, why is Fork get the not trap book?
So as you open the book and attempt to decipher and read and understand it, gotcha, bitch.
Gotcha, bitch.
Oh, he's dead.
I was like, well, Mike's fucked.
yeah. It's
I'm
green.
assuming he's talking about the bug he just smashed.
Yeah.
I know,
yeah.
but it was
No,
just
no.
really great
Yeah,
timing.
yeah. No, it just whispers.
As you open the book, gotcha, bitch.
Oh, that's low.
You take 12 points of psychic damage.
Oh.
Are unable to read the book.
It yells, "Gotcha, bitch!" and then casts imprisonment.
Oh. Weird.
Ow.
Ow.
She's got like a really hardcore migraine just by opening a book.
Yep. Now I know how Omri feels.
Fuck you.
Oh, she's smarter than me.
I know! Everyone keeps forgetting this!
And Garrus.
I know!
I mean, that's not really saying much.
That's true.
Called you her friend.
And I called her my subordinate. I think we know where each other stand.
Yeah.
So I wonder if Cal has shared that information with the rest of the party.
Probably not.
What information?
That one time that Omri admitted to something.
Do I get the sense that this is the nature of the book and not this like a spell protecting it?
Yeah, you would.
Okay, then I'm just like, okay. Ow.
Later.
Let's take that aside. Mop up my nose.
Ah, crap! I bled in the blue. Now it's like pinkish.
All right, then yeah, with that have happened, when Cal gets there, I'm not as happy as you originally let on. So I just he walks in, I just like, hey, ready to make a bomb?
You're still a little smug though, aren't you?
A little bit, but just kind of like a little disappointed that whatever this golem thing is that I was able to steal, I won't be able to deal with it at the moment.
I like to think Cog is very happy with himself.
Yes, he did a good job of shredding that spellbook.
He's just like, ripping paper. My favorite.
Cog has received much praise this day.
Some of it's still stuck in his claws.
Ow.
Oh shit, actually, one more thing I wanted to do
Okay.
I'll get there
before
eventually.
the bomb making. Yeah, I know. I got there at noon, so there's plenty of time before you get there. I'd like to see if there is a if there's enough like. No, it's not.
I mean, probably.
Okay, how about this? Would you say that a lead box is something that I would have in the workshop?
Yeah, probably.
then I would like to put the book that I stole in the lead box
Okay.
to protect
Probably
it from
a good idea.
high-level magic users that would want to find that book.
That potentially may have spells that would help them without a system in finding such a thing.
Yeah, assuming that they had that spell prepared already.
Presuming. It's entirely possible they did, and it's entirely possible that they didn't. Now they're fucked.
Man, we screwed over a high-level magic user today.
Yeah, it turned out they had disintegrate prepared and just fucking killed
Whoa,
them.
whoa,
Just
whoa! Let's not
outright.
be throwing around "we" here.
Yeah, dude, that was all me. My potion, my
That's true.
checks, my familiar,
The
my
we.
cleverness.
Yeah,
Your
we
mage hand.
Hagen's Fork.
yeah. The Wii of Coggins Fork.
Yeah, you didn't let me finish.
Believe the word you were looking for was they.
Yeah.
All right.
Now Cal gets to the.
Yes, now Cal gets there.
Do
and
I? Are you sure?
Hold on, let me think. What else I want to do with my time?
Maybe like a sandwich and bacon.
Maybe I should paint a portrait while I'm waiting. No. Yeah, I got nothing else I want to do.
Okay. So, yes, you arrive at the safe house.
And I'll walk in.
Hey,
Fine.
you ready to make a bomb?
Deja vu. Yep, I'm ready.
All right. I already have the reagents ready in their specific amounts. So now it's pretty much just the two of us working together to mix it in the correct order.
Sounds good.
And then we do that.
And then you do that.
I'm just picturing.
So,
And I need
Tacos.
one of you to make a dexterity check. Sleight of hand if you have it.
With advantage.
and
Nope.
the other one?
The other one needs to make a tinker's tool check.
All right.
So who's better at what?
Well, I'm just as good as at both, so
+5 sleight of hand, +7 tinkering.
+7 on both.
So smart to make the sleight of hand though.
Yep.
Hold on. I need to take myself off advantage. Ooh.
Okay. You guys are able to successfully construct the bomb. The boom boom circle. Sorry.
And all of our
Boom, boom,
fingers and,
circle.
and all of our limbs and fingers are intact.
Yep.
Well, then
Okay,
that's a
now I'm-
success.
Okay, nobody's missing any pinkies.
Nope. Or any toes.
Awesome.
Jimmy comes in and beats you
Great.
to death with a tomato.
And then I will. Should I put it in the cart now or tomorrow? If I don't do it now, where would I put it? Would I just leave it on the workshop?
Well, if you're going to leave it in the workshop, definitely not somewhere out in the open.
Yeah.
I mean, do we want to risk putting it in the cart now? I mean, I don't think it'll get set off early or anything like that, but, you know, would it be a good idea to go in the cart now?
I'll put it in the lockbox now. So if it blows up, it only blows up the lockbox instead of the entire cart that we've been working so hard on.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
Then I will do that.
You do that.
In the meantime, I'm making Theron sufficiently uncomfortable.
Aaron's always uncomfortable.
That's true. Yeah. No, yeah, that's accurate.
It's like I once saw the man break a guy's knees and elbows and then have him crawl away in agony.
Why?
And how?
That's not the important part.
Well, if you think about it,
I mean, yes, but
broken
not to
elbows,
Theron.
broken knees. How do you crawl? You
Painful.
use your elbows and knees.
That's not the point that Theron is contending right now.
I mean, he had to make a show. You gotta entertain the crowd.
Uh-huh. So, quick question: why? Why do you want to interact with this person again?
He kind of taught me everything I know.
Uh-huh.
At least I didn't tell you about the time he broke a guy's foot off,
I'm good.
and then proceeded to beat him with said foot.
I'm good.
All right, Omri and Sorania, what are the two of you?
We're just eating cookies and drinking wine.
At times, I'll randomly see if she can catch candy into her mouth.
Yeah, we're like throwing them across the room and like then we're starting to do trick shots, like bounce them off the walls and stuff.
Okay.
That's our night.
You know, a normal girl's night.
Of course, yeah. Okay.
Actually, that is a normal night.
That's basically how he. That's basically how he do.
Okay, yeah. So, without any work left in the workshop, you guys return back to the tavern. Unless you're sleeping there.
No, we'll return.
Okay.
Come in on an interesting note of. I once also saw him. Well, there was one time we met. He beat me half to death and then proceeded to sponsor me.
I'll also state that as we return to the tavern, I'm still wearing my student uniform because my armor I left at the tavern.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
I need to see.
But Aubrey already went to bed. Oh, so
Oh
sad.
no! That's right. Shit.
Uh-huh. Huh.
Well,
Although I have taken the fake glasses off.
Huh.
okay, so you're looking like less of an asshole.
Yeah.
That's no.
That's I didn't even know you had that outfit.
There's a lot of outfits you don't know about.
Yeah, I guess it's fair.
All right.
So, what'd you find out?
I found out who this Professor Rothfer is, and I made sure that she wouldn't be a problem. She's no
Wait.
longer an unknown variable.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant you know.
Why would I have to do that?
I don't know.
Why would I have to do that if it's gonna get done in a couple days anyway?
Yeah, it's
Removing potential dangerous variables. I don't know. At this point, you know. At this point, you know more about her than any of us.
for all you know, he could have suggested, crippling them. Which I know a guy who can do that very well.
Yes, as I've been made very keenly aware. Anyways, not important. So, what should we be expecting?
Well, if everything goes as planned, nothing. As we won't be there.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose it's fair.
Just One question: how will we have known the thing was done?
I'm sure we'll probably hear it.
I mean, everybody's going to hear about it. I kind of went a little dramatic with the staging.
And I'm sure Winston will let us know if we didn't do the job.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he won't be happy if that is the case.
Exactly.
Well, if it doesn't work out right, we'll still be alive to try another day.
No, that's
If he decides.
If we get the chance.
Yeah. There's that. If this goes wrong, he might decide, you know what, you're not worth it. And, shank, shank, shank.
Well, I've worked with Winston before, and he's not exactly that type to do that. At least
That's
not to
good.
me.
Yeah, to you.
Never mind. I retract my previous statement.
But hopefully, he will see the logic in keeping us around if it doesn't work out.
And you thought my employer was brutal.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how much of use I'd be to somebody like him.
Well, if you guys are really scared that he would turn on all of us, you can.
No, not
Just-
necessarily that he'll turn on us.
I just don't want to wake up, lying down in a ditch with my kidneys and, my liver missing.
I'm pretty sure you can't live without that. That's why it's called a liver.
Well, if you're scared that something might happen, negative because
Plus 8 to minutes.
this job didn't go over well, you could always just union up.
Wow.
You know what? I'll take the former.
Yeah. Trying to convince the lawful good forge cleric to go into crime.
Hey,
I'll
if-
risk the former.
you may not agree with their methods, but if there's one thing that they do is they take good care of their own, as long as their own don't. Well, as long as their own take good care of them.
I have a feeling that I would be smited for heresy.
Yeah, and I have a better luck surviving an argument with my mentor.
Well, suit yourselves. It was just an offer.
Fair enough.
Not a suggestion, just an offer.
Fair enough.
Believe me, I once saw him beat a guy with the guy's arm over a stiff payment.
Charming. Well, I'm gonna go to bed.
Wait, what do you mean by stiff payment? Like money or ale? There's a dork.
Both.
A dork. Fair.
He's a dwarf. Both apply.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
Anyway, good night.
Cal's
Good
gonna,
luck sleeping.
Cal's gonna drink a little bit, then go to bed.
Wait, why are you saying we're all going to the same place? Yeah, anyways.
You do
There's-
so.
Garrison will just be like, good night, and good luck falling asleep.
Spork sleeps like a baby.
Safe and low satisfaction, knowing he just fucked somebody over real good.
It's more like, yeah, he might have built a trap that's going to kill several people, but it's not too torn up about it.
Now that I know who these now that I know who these quantities are,
Garrus is going to bed with, his usual mull by the nightstand, sword by the bed,
All right.
mace by the pillow.
And you guys
Hey, if somebody sneaks in, he wants to be ready.
rest your
Loaded hand crossbow underneath the pillow.
somebody tries to sneak in, just boom. Just, never mind. Anyway, that's Josh was like,
You get your night's rest.
wait, and I get my small slot back.
Sweet, I get my health back.
Hmm.
Your health?
I get to
Yep.
keep my steed in all spells.
Sweet, I get. Oh, I didn't use anything.
Sweet, you get a good night's rest. D&D. Where you can live up the fantasy of actually sleeping good every night.
Depending on your character choices.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing we start off the day with the most important meal.
Of
Lunch.
course.
I
Yes,
have a
lunch.
question. Is the bag of cookies still on the table?
Yes.
I leave them there.
I was about to say, like, you leave an open bag of cookies
Not
in a
open.
tavern?
No, they're on the table in our room. What you talking about?
Yeah.
I was about to say, you leave those at a tavern, they'd be gone. So
So
this is
today is the last day before
before the big meet, before the big
Yep.
boom.
Today's the
Today's
cart
the last
delivery.
day before the
Yes, it is.
All right, today's cart delivery day. That means
look,
we have to look presentable.
look, I have disguise self. I don't know about anybody else. I can make myself look like something else.
Cal has a few selection of clothes, but nothing like fancy.
Yeah, we don't need. Yeah, we don't necessarily need anything terribly fancy.
I mean,
We
I
also
do-
don't all have to be there.
Yeah,
Like, to deliver the cart. Like, I'm not
Well,
saying
I need-
split the party, but I'm not saying we.
we only need like
It doesn't take
maybe
6
two
people
people.
to deliver a cart.
1 or 2 people at the most.
Yeah.
at most you'll probably need some muscle.
Yeah,
Or a horse or two.
We do have a horse.
yeah, that's true.
Actually, now we have 2 horses.
Yeah. Okay, so who's gonna go deliver the cart?
I mean, it would take 2 horses because this is more of like a carriage style
Yeah,
vehicle.
carriage.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and it's heavy as shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it has to be because it's reinforced with fucking metal plating.
Yep.
Thank God I summoned a warhorse.
Garrison's work, maybe?
I do have a set of fancy clothing for dealing with the nobility.
Yes, except you're too memorable.
Cal and Sword?
I'm sitting here like, who in our group isn't really memorable? Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
not me, not Darren, not
all
Garrus.
we all kind of stick out, man.
Well, no,
Not
the
really.
gnomes. As long as
Speak
it's
for
an elf,
yourselves.
it's just
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cal and Spork would be fine, as well as if Theron can magically make himself look like something else.
Yeah, I have disguise self.
Yeah.
I mean, I can make myself look like something else, but it only really lasts for an hour, so
That's fine. It wouldn't take more than like 10, 15 minutes.
okay.
Like
Alright.
we're not supposed to be the people that designed the car. We're supposed to be the people that are just delivering it.
Okay. I guess I can make myself look like a human. Oh, that makes the most sense.
Perfect.
Oh, by the way, I still haven't named the horse. Any suggestions?
How about suggestion?
Insert dwarven curse words.
Name
Wait,
it
no.
Decoy.
What? Decoy?
Decoy.
Decoy? Suggestion. Dwarven curse word. Anything else?
I was in the bathroom, Lois. The hut in the stall. Decoys, Lois. Decoys.
God damn it. Oh no. We should name it Reginald.
I don't know that reference.
know what, how about we go with Reginald?
Oh God.
Oh, Reginald.
I disagree.
The horse's telepathic communications to Garrus are all just
Should we
disagreement.
do this? I disagree.
There's literally no danger to you. I don't care. I don't want to. You're not doing anything.
It's
I
like
know.
the worst warhorse ever.
Yeah, I want to be involved. Okay, you're involved. Never mind. I don't want to. Fuck.
Oh God, a fucking horse with FOMO. That'd be terrible.
Hey guys, team. It's a fucking metaphorical head punted off. And
Just remember, don't give the horse narcolepsy poison.
Mm-hmm.
oh, why not? That would be hilarious. Just Garrus on the. Boom.
Run away! I disagree! Wham!
Yeah.
Holy shit, I think your horse is dead. Nah, he's just sleeping.
I think the rider might be a little concussed though.
Mike, this is a
Peter-
warhorse. with
Peter, I
6
think there's
intelligence.
something wrong with the horse. No, we...
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
a
even
horse with
say
6 intelligence, and I think you can understand one language of your choice.
Which is primordial.
Yeah, I figured.
Don't be that guy.
So the guy with the cat.
So it
Yeah,
just
but my cat understands common.
so it just makes it sound like rock breaking, and then passes out. Thump.
I just like to picture that he makes the sound that the trolls make and when they die as he goes down. Just.
I'm just saying, we had another player who had I think it was a giant hyena or something that
Right, we'll
only
go with
spoke only understood halfling, and because none of us were halflings
Halfling.
and didn't speak halfling,
When he went down,
it ran away from us and died because we couldn't talk to it because the player, his character, died.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We were able to get the character back, but his giant hyena was gone forever because it was a one-time thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Alright, let's go with common then.
Thank you.
Elvish would have also worked because it's both myself and Solani had the two high whiz characters. But yeah,
Except that was coming from the only character who doesn't speak Elvish.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, common is just the easiest because that's all of us. Anyways, so Cal, Swerk, and myself then.
That's what it sounds like.
Also, keep in mind that there's a range of 1 mile for me, so if you would like, I can have him sort of relay information back to me so I can inform you.
I mean,
how it's
Well, I
going.
mean, you guys are going to be nearby. We're not splitting up.
yeah,
You're just not going to be with the delivery crew.
Alright,
Yeah, you
So,
guys can be down the
Jerry-
street, just be fine.
Yeah.
okay.
I also don't think it takes 3 people. So, Cal, do you prefer I go or would you like to go?
Well, it's probably best if you go, since you know more about the details of the cart if they ask.
yeah.
Right,
Good
but we're
enough.
not supposed to be people
that's
that
true.
know a lot of the details. We're supposed to be just the delivery guys, and I'm not exactly a people person.
Would you,
Have you spoke to me? I mean, I'm not a people person either.
would you
That
prefer,
explains why we never talk.
Well, I prefer to stay quiet.
Even though you guys share a room.
so the 3 of you
You think we talk?
So the 3 of you are not people person, and yet one of you is going to handle delivery.
I mean, it shouldn't take that much.
I mean, I can interact just fine. It's just I don't speak up very often.
Yeah.
Maybe I should go then.
Yeah, it'd probably be better.
It's basically, all right.
Once
Yeah, I'll sit
again,
this one out.
I will wear less shady looking clothing. Not nerd clothing this time, but just like
Commoner.
commoner
Shady
clothes.
Okay.
Yeah, like common clothes, just to be like, yeah, I'm just a guy that got hired to.
I'm just the delivery boy.
Would you
Basically.
prefer-
Yeah. Easy enough.
Would you prefer us nearby armored, or just like in regular civilian?
Well, I mean,
Yeah, man. Probably gonna
Armor
take mine
is your
off.
regular attire, so yeah,
Oh,
just
no.
be nearby.
No, wait, if I'm hired
I'll-
muscle, I
I'll-
can probably have armor on.
I'll have Cog with you guys, and if shit goes wrong,
Sorry, just dresses like a FedEx man.
boy shorts and everything.
Oh, God.
Even funnier,
I just
'cause
said
he's
the
boy,
hat. You
he's
also get
boy
that part.
sized.
Spork already wears a hat.
Fair enough.
He just changes the patch depending on
Yeah.
what he's trying.
This hat of inconspicuity. Okay.
All right, let's go.
Yay.
All right, so you guys drive off in the direction of the Margrave's Keep.
After we put the bomb in the cart.
You put the bomb in the cart first.
And then when we're about 15 minutes out, I'll pop my disguise self and make myself just look like a human.
I'm also
Or-
going to take, well, once again before we leave, I'm also going to just take like a quick, like once around the cart, make sure everything is exactly how it's supposed to be and accurate, just to make sure there's no like random thing that just decided to fall apart at the last second.
Yeah, Cal would be looking too, just in case.
Yeah. Cal, Spork, and I guess Theron as well.
Yeah, I won't make you guys roll. You give it a once over. Everything seems fine.
What, your last systems check before launch?
Basically, yeah.
Pretty much.
Because as soon as we hand this thing over, it is out of our hands until the fat lady sings.
Mm-hmm.
I actually don't know if the professor is fat or not. I hear that's a common saying.
Huh. I mean,
Mm-hmm. I mean, typically,
You're demoted, level 4.
I refuse.
I mean, sometimes they would do that at the temple, and then one of the priests would throw a hammer at her and go, "Fuck off."
I mean,
This isn't a big
I've heard that
church.
saying before, so
typically I've used the until you hear the bones crack.
Yeah, but we're not trying to. Well,
Well, actually, sometimes when bones are cooked, they do kind of crack. It's the last
Yeah,
little
but
bit of
I
oxygen leaving
don't
the
think-
marrow.
we're going to be hearing that.
No, we're going to be very far away. That is
Yeah, 'cause
correct.
If we're hearing that, something went very, very wrong.
Yeah.
That's the nice thing about being a fearbolt. I can make myself seem 3 feet shorter.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I'm not going to do that short. Still gonna look
Wait.
pretty bulky.
You're
like-
not gonna come down to their level?
No, I'm still gonna be like. Oh, I guess I could have done it with just the 1 foot. I'm gonna make myself look like a 6'8" human.
The gnome and halfling delivery crew?
I can't do that. The shortest I could go is dwarf sized.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to do that.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, I'll do that. 15 minutes away from the Margraves just to
Yeah.
be safe.
You travel for a few minutes, and then by that time you know.
Okay.
To put on your disguise.
Yeah.
And after 15 more minutes, you stroll up to the Margrave's Keep and are stopped by 2 guards. Both appear to be human. And say, "Hey, what's your business here?"
Hello, sir. We are delivering this cart. Believe it's for the parade tomorrow.
Oh, that's the cart that was requested, the armored one, correct?
That is correct, as
He
you
like
can see.
taps on some of the metal. Seems sturdy. All right, yeah, just bring it on in and just leave it in the. Should be fine.
All right, perfect.
You're gonna need to supply your own horses.
And you do so.
Yep.
Do you take the horses with you?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we weren't told that they needed horses.
Okay.
Yeah,
They're also not really the best looking horses. I would
you
assume
gotta
they
want
were
Yeah.
one draft
more.
horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna
And
want
it was
more
fast.
elegant. Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna want more elegant looking ones.
They don't stop you, so they just nod their heads as you leave, and
Just do
That's
the tip of the hat as we walk by.
Bogards.
I'm now just picturing Sporix always wearing a fedora with just weird patches on the side of it,
It's more of like
indicating
a
which company.
flat brimmed cowboy hat, closer to
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
you
Like
know?
Cal's hat.
Or like the
Yeah.
one in my picture. 'Cause
picture,
that is
yeah.
that is exactly what I picture Sphoric as looking.
Almost exactly like the image that he was chosen.
I just kind of like silently think to myself, that was good. You didn't need to lie, which is good because you suck at lying.
just yeah, just that whole time. Theron did not say a word.
Yep. Don't need to roll anything when you don't say anything.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like if they'd have asked him a question, you would just point him to Sport.
It's a good thing it was set up ahead of time.
Yeah.
Hey.
Now we just wait for the bones to crack and the fat lady to sing.
I mean, if she is fat,
Fat lady to
obviously.
crack and the bones to sing.
Ha
Far worse.
It is, yeah.
Alright, Herbert West. Fucking shit. Anyways.
For the fat lady, the bone, and the crack to sing.
Oh god.
Woo!
I'm sure that's somewhere on an 18 plus website.
Yep.
All right.
Anyway,
So you guys wait out the rest of the day. Are you doing anything?
I'll put some work into those disguises.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your disguise kit.
Is there anything else that we need to do today, basically? No more
Any-
prep work, nothing else important that needs to get done beforehand?
Would any of y'all like to aid me in this?
What are you doing?
Making disguises.
Just working
Touch
on
'em up.
previous disguises.
Sure, we'll help you to give them kind of like a personal touch to the person, so that it doesn't look like it's not like that. It's not like that scene in Django Unchained where all the Ku Klux Klan guys can't see out of their masks because all the eye holes are cut weird.
Here you just didn't
God.
want to make all Michael Myers masks, but the Michael Myers.
Like a
Oh man, I want to wear William Shatner's.
Oh shit! I did Mike Myers, Austin Powers.
Yeah.
I'm not. No.
Oh shit, Farron's looks like fucking William Shatner.
Who?
I must say, we pulled us off greatly.
I think that man's having a stroke. No, bad.
James Bond's having a strong.
No, dude, guys,
I love that image.
we should all make our masks look like Vox Machina members.
Oh no!
It's just like the bank heist in Spider-Man: Homecoming.
So obviously Theron is Grog. Or I don't know, maybe Scanlan might be funnier. Scanlan gets so tall and hairy and bad with words.
Between Sphoric and Cal, who's Scanlan and who's Pike?
I'm going as Percy. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm the one with white hair, though.
I'm the one with the gun.
I like to think this is
You know
the,
what?
like,
Fair.
discussion-
I'll give you that.
I think this is the discussion that's happening while making these disguises.
I mean, clearly Omri and Solani are speaking some facts.
Then I think it would be really funny if Sphoric was Grog.
Yeah,
Just
Sphoric is
tiny Grog.
Yeah, Sphoric is Grog and Theron is Scanlan.
Anyway, this guy's
And
kid.
Cog is Trinket.
Yep.
Cog is Trinket, yes.
This guy's kid at advantage then.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's fucking
so.
great.
That was worse than previously.
Yeah. You don't make any improvements to the mask. They look different. They're not any better as a disguise.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully we won't have to use this. Your distraction should be all we need. This is just a safety measure just in case. Anyway, moving on.
Okay. So I'm guessing you guys are just resting for the rest of the evening.
Unless there's anything else we need to prep.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of anything.
Unless Theron wants more interestingly detailed stories about his mentor. Because there was at one time, there was like the Hancock situation.
Actually, I just did think of something.
Hmm.
What's the plan exactly for who's setting off the distraction?
Yeah, we never did go over that.
We are in the safe house, correct? Not the inn.
I assume the safe house.
Sure.
Wherever you want to be.
Definitely in
Yeah.
the safe house because we're
We're in the
talking
safe
about
house,
this stuff.
yeah.
Or in
I
the safe
mean,
house.
The plan is when the parade, holy crap, tired. When the parade is near the location that we've chosen to set off the explosives, that is when we are going to set them off, like all of us in kind of like a wide area to try and bring as much attention as possible. Guards and hopefully these shield guardians that apparently will be with the parade come to investigate that. At the same time is when the carriage explodes, so that the guards are nowhere near the carriage when it blows up.
Mm-hmm.
How are we all going to know exactly when that is, though, if we're all over the place?
Well, an easy way to do it is to have Cog viewing the parade, and when the carriage makes its way into the area, the kill box, if you will, Cog then goes back into his pocket plane, and then I will shoot him back out and fly around to everybody real quick to tell them. When I say we're going to be spread out, I don't mean we're going to be like blocks and blocks apart from each other. We want all the guards to go to like one specific location,
Mm-hmm.
so that when the cart blows up, they're all accounted for.
Mm-hmm. Alright, makes sense.
it's going to be like a wide area blast radius, but it's not going to be like several small explosions throughout the neighborhood. Because several small explosions makes guards want to evacuate people. One big explosion makes
Makes
guards
them
want to investigate.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And have we decided who's actually going to be setting off said explosives?
Well, I've got enough for everybody.
Oh, everybody. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think we're all going to be setting them off at once. If there's an edifice of stone large enough to hold me, I can hide myself within it.
Okay.
I can't say as much for the rest of you, but that's at least me taken care of for 8 hours.
Did you see such an edifice when you guys were scouting out the place we chose for the area of the distraction?
I don't know, Josh, did I?
I was gonna say,
You
did we?
don't remember because you weren't actively looking for one.
That's fair.
If you'd like, you
I mean-
can make an intelligence check to see if you can recall that.
I'm not good at these. Nope.
Yeah.
Do I have like recollection, since I have excellent memory for maps and geography and general layouts of terrain and the such?
You would not remember seeing a slab of stone big enough to hold Theron.
Sorry, Theron, you're shit out of luck.
Yes.
Too big.
I mean, as the Earth Genasi, I wouldn't have seen something like that. I was saying, even the Earth Genasi would have missed that.
It's just a matter of there probably isn't one.
Can't you, like, do that with the floor?
It's a stone object or surface large enough to fully contain my body.
Yeah, wouldn't the ground qualify as that?
I mean, technically, yeah,
It's-
the road.
Yeah,
You could just
it is.
lay down and bloop.
I am safe. I am one with the earth.
It is specifically stone, and I think it
I
does have to
mean-
be one complete.
Yeah, I mean, that's true, because the ground is more
Cobblestoney.
pavement. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not exactly stone. I need like a stone building. Okay,
Yeah, not in that area, just because
Mhm.
residential.
that's fine. That's
If it was
yeah, that's
Temple
fine.
Ward, yeah, you could go into the side of one of the cathedrals.
Oh yeah, but no. Okay, that's fine. That's just something I need to do.
I mean, if there was an all-hammer cathedral, you'd probably be able to meld into that thing.
Oh yeah,
I am the building now.
right. Trying to see if I anything else might help. I might need to cast enhance ability on myself to help my fucking abysmal dexterity when I'm trying to run away.
I have passed without a trace.
Yeah, but I have a -1 in disadvantage. That would give me -1 in normal.
And that would pass without a trace would only work within a certain range.
Yeah, you all would have to be
Oh,
30 feet of me.
Well, it's
Cast it.
It's
Yeah.
it's within range at casting, not within range at all times.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, it doesn't
okay.
create an
Okay.
aura, just it's when the casting.
Yeah, it's just
It's good to know.
Yeah, the spell would be a lot worse if it was in.
It's good to know because I have that spell in my Saturday game, and I don't know how it works.
well, now you do.
New to casting.
Yeah, so that's
Actually, depending on how long it would take, let's see, it'll last for an hour. If y'all can get,
as long as you
You're
maintain
by me.
concentration.
yeah, as long as I maintain concentration, if we can manage to group up within 30 feet of me around this whole debacle, cast that, you know, sneak the hell out, really
Cast it and use a good half hour to get to where we need to be.
Mm-hmm.
And then be ready for another 10 minutes, and then boom, and then run.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
By the way, I only have one of these I can do every day, so
Yeah. I'm just trying to find spells that might help us out with this.
I think we'll be good.
just letting you guys know that Pass Without a Trace is an option for us to get the
Yeah.
hell out of Dodge.
It'd probably help.
That is good. We would have to come together in order for you to cast it, however.
Yeah, just within 30 feet.
Okay, I think we got a good plan.
Mm-hmm.
There might be one more thing I want to do real quick. Let me double check something real quick. Nope, never mind. Too expensive.
Okay. So you guys rest for the evening.
Actually, before that, I'm just gonna check with Omri. Is she still poisoned? That we, no.
I mean, nothing's happened to her that would cause you to think that.
I just
Yeah, you
wanna
were there
check.
the last time I passed out, so
Mhm.
you wouldn't really.
It's been a few days since anything happened.
Okay, I'm just saying, if this bites us in the ass later,
It
It'll
only
make for
happens
great
when I'm at
comedy.
like Winston's and I'm stealing. It's fine.
I mean,
Okay.
when you're running, you can be said as stealing away.
alright.
But I'm not at
awesome.
Winston's. It's fine.
I
Alright.
mean, you might be. I'm just
Alright,
being pedantic at this
so-
point.
You rest for the evening, and you wake up in the morning.
Here's the question: should I ditch my armor?
Anything you guys want to get done today? Before the,
Also, do you want the Takey guys to have armor sword for this?
What?
Huh?
Do you want us to have armor for this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so disadvantage will be a thing for stealthing.
Yeah, that's fine. This is less of a stealth thing and more of a
Get the fuck out of Dodge thing.
get the fuck out thing. Yeah, we're going to run into people. The disguises are there to make sure that they don't remember us.
Oh, so we're actually gonna use those?
I mean, my Grog Strongjaw disguise looks a bit more like a lopsided potato, but I
Yes,
don't
lopsided
look
potato
like
man.
a lopsided potato, so it will do its job.
It looks like a mask of Grog made by Grog.
It looks like Golden Age comics version of those guys. I don't know why we did it that way.
I just like to think it's a mask of Grog as made by Grog.
I think Cal's is just Mike Myers.
No, that's Theron's.
I picture like on part of the Grog mask where it's where the tattoos were supposed to be put. It just written tattoos.
Oh my god.
That's funny.
Whatever. I was just wondering if we were actually using those, or if that was just gonna be last resort.
That looks smart.
Alright, let's do this.
Okay. You guys wait out the day until early afternoon. And you get yourselves set up. any special prep work you guys are doing apart from just getting into your spots?
Hold on, I gotta check.
I'm sure we're getting the explosives handed to us.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. That's
I tell everybody, make sure you have something to light these with.
Tinderbox, we're good.
Before we go, does everyone have some kind of fire starter?
I have a tinderbox.
Tinderbox.
I do.
Perfect.
Lonnie, I
That's
can literally
literally
control flame. Fine.
Yeah.
that's literally all you need. Just light the fuse, throw it where you want it to be, get away from it as soon as possible. You'll have 6 seconds of fuse before it blows up. Enough time for you guys to get out of the radius. Not enough time for people who see the explosive to actually do anything about it. So
Enough time for you to dash away.
exactly. So just yeah, be careful. And hey, you know what? Let's have fun with it.
Let's have fun with it. God damn it.
This has been several weeks in the making, and if this
You know what?
okay. works,
Let's go out with a bang.
So Garrus.
All right, Garrus, you're level 3.
So I
It
can
was worth it.
I can get rid of mine and the Master's stealth disadvantage if we really think we need it.
I mean, save it for in case we do need it. So I don't think
In
right
case
now
we do need it.
Well, it's concentration up to 1 hour.
Yeah.
But,
Well, yeah, but what if you have to do something else that requires concentration?
yeah, okay.
It's kind
Yeah,
of
that's
waste.
fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Unless we absolutely need it.
Okay. Oh, yeah,
Okay.
we have to be within touch range, so. Never mind. Alright, let's go.
And so, Cog sits, I'm assuming, on a rooftop or just kind of flies where he can see the route for the parade.
yeah, he's just like perched on a windowsill, being a cat.
Everybody wants to be a cat.
Josh is no longer DM.
Ori is no longer in this campaign.
Oh no!
Good luck. Good luck getting
Distress
Was that
anything
a-
done.
Was that a tea kettle?
You've distressed Kristen. Josh.
I
Oh,
would never
God.
hear the end of it. Are you kidding me?
No, you wouldn't.
You would lose both Krista and me. We'd both be gone.
You would be in the doghouse for eternity.
I mean, the doghouse
Probably.
might just get taken away. Let's be honest.
I'd just be in the backyard.
Yeah.
I sleep in the trees. I'm nomad.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, goodbye.
I am nomad. I sleep
There's
in
enough nomads. I don't need the DM to be nomad too. Fuck.
I am the one who nomads.
Is
All
that
right.
another demotion?
Nope. That was pretty good.
Are you sure about that?
Your judgment is flawed. You don't.
Like I said before, I am the nomad. I sleep in the trees.
Okay, so
Yeah, that's fair.
after
Fuck off, Joe.
20 minutes of you guys in position, you see, or I should say, Cog sees, two constructs walking ahead of a few carriages. And the third carriage in is the rather heavily armored one. And you see the windows are down, as down as they can be, being plated. And
They're like arrow slits.
yeah,
Pretty
yeah,
much.
they're very small, and you see a figure, or he would see a figure peeking through and waving.
Just the figure.
Yep,
Just the fingers.
just a finger. And Seeing that, he disappears into his pocket dimension.
And then
No, that-
I bring him out and tell him to make a circuit around to everyone to let them know now's the time.
Cog comes flying around to everybody. Does not take very long for him to do so, as he just dashes.
I think it's just like a cat waving in the wind.
I mean, you kind of just see him overhead.
Yeah,
He's not flying directly to you. He's just kind of flying
making the circuit
in
above
the
him.
air. Yeah, so
Yeah.
you
Like
can see him
waving his arms, making
Wow.
like
being
air-
as
I mean,
discreet as possible.
How often do you see a flying fucking cat? But
he's just waving. He's just waving his arms, making like airport guidance signals.
Honey, did you see that hawk carrying a cat? You could barely see the hawk.
Tiny hawk. Yeah, hawk's got guts.
Big cat in a tiny hawk.
God damn it.
We're literally never gonna get through this fucking thing.
Literally.
Western.
At the
I'm
rate
sorry.
these jokes
Oh
are
my
bombing, we're going to be level 1 by the end of this night.
I know.
Somebody
I'm
say
all-
The jokes
I'm
have to bomb because everything's bombing.
Yeah, we're gonna be level
I-
meat chunks.
Okay, and you guys light your bombs and throw them. I'm assuming, unless anybody's not doing it.
I'm going to hold
Just gonna hold on.
Just like light it.
I was gonna put
Now
it in a
what?
shotgun.
Synchronized bombing.
I did specifically say to throw them, so no one
Yep.
should be like, "What should I do now?"
Theron throws it
Yeah,
straight
no.
up about 2 feet.
Oh my god!
Throw it
Lands
into
at his
the
feet.
sky.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to run.
Come on,
What
Cal,
was I
smarter than
supposed
that.
to do now?
Yeah, Cal is smarter. Cal's smarter than Theron.
Oh, that's why I said Theron throws it up 2 feet.
Oh, I thought
Did you
yeah.
not hear me?
No, I didn't. You cut
We
out
were all
right
laughing
there.
too hard.
I mean,
Oh,
I
yeah, that's
heard
right.
it, but it didn't register for me.
Yeah,
No, I did say Theron.
Anyway,
Theron or Garrus. We're both as smart. We're both as smart as Kelly.
so you all throw them several feet ahead of you and begin running, and you hear boom, 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 as
Who
they
had
all
the
detonate
seventh?
at random times. Yeah, there was a
Cog?
seventh one for whatever reason. Yeah, Cog just
Cog.
dropped it on you.
That was cause.
Sly devil.
Yeah. Cogs was the first lit. Just as he was making the round, just airdrop.
And you hear a horn off in the distance. And a bit of yelling as guards are sent to check out what the commotion was. And if anybody, are you all just running away, or are you trying to hide, or just...
What are the people around me doing?
They're running.
Running with the crowds.
Then I'm going to be
Yeah.
running just
Yeah.
like they are, almost looking
Yeah.
like I'm panicking. Like, oh my
Yeah,
god,
they're
what was
running.
that? And I'm running away.
They don't know what those explosions were, and they're running.
Hmm.
So I'm blending in stealthily.
Guys,
And
worth it to
after a
disguising
couple
myself as a
seconds,
commoner.
okay. After a couple seconds of running, you hear a very massive boom. It was a lot louder than I made it. But
I like how all the booms were the same. It was like boom, boom, boom.
Well, we were closer to these ones.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
the last
it's a
one.
very massive. It's a very massive boom. It's just very low pitched.
Suddenly, the camera cuts to just like exterior of the city, and then it's just like a boom.
The little puff of going.
And people
boom!
are now running terrified as this massive explosion goes off. That's all you guys see. For a couple minutes at least. Actually, it'd be about a minute. And then you notice overhead where the smoke is billowing out.
Birds?
Birds.
Hey.
Several dozen
Aw, shit.
Crows.
crows. As they
Thanks, Zachariah.
center
You are doing
themselves
for us. Bye.
in the smoke and begin flying downward.
Oh man.
And then there's silence.
Huh.
And the music just dead stops.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna assume we're gonna reconvene at the safe house.
Oh, hell yeah. That was the plan.
I'm not going to head directly there. I'm going to make a backtrack,
Yeah.
sneak around this way, go back down that way.
Oh, yeah,
Making sure I'm not followed.
Yeah, everybody
we go
should
all right.
know their burn paths because we planned that out. Like, those were the different escape routes that everybody was
Yeah.
taking.
Mm-hmm. After
We're Jason
About
Bourne this shit.
a couple hours later, you all reconvene at the safe house. Seems pretty open space now that the carriage isn't here.
I'd say that went rather well.
Yes. I feel like a celebration is in order. And I'll
Lumber's
go
just
to...
pacing.
Yeah. Staring.
Sphoric is going to walk over to one of his desks, open up a drawer, and pull out the only bottle he saved from the stash that Omri stole.
Oh right, the bottles of broken, the crate of broken bottles.
Yep.
Surprisingly, Omri doesn't care. She's still just pacing.
Oh, actually, that reminds me. Omri, as you're running back, make a con.
Oh no!
I knew it!
And hold you.
Yeah, exertion.
Oof.
All right,
Oh,
you all reconvene. And you not sure where Omri is.
All right, then I don't do that because not everybody made it.
God damn it.
Look at that paladin lay on hands is looking real good right about now.
Sphoric is going to send Cog along Omri's burn trail to see if he can find the unconscious Omri.
Yeah, it doesn't take very long.
And then Cog scratches her awake.
Okay.
Am I just lying there? There's nobody else around me.
Yeah, it's just you. You were taking back alleys.
Oh, okay.
When she gets
Ow,
back,
ow,
we're taking,
ow,
ca-
ow,
we're taking
ow, and I'm
care of
like-
them.
Yeah, you
Gently
took
swatting,
one
like,
point of damage.
When she gets back, we're taking care of them.
Smacking my head on the ground. How far did I make it? Like halfway?
Almost there.
She was 20 foot away.
You just get like
I
Cog
turn a
just,
corner, it's right there.
Cog just glares at you and just gives you a meow.
Thanks, buddy.
When she gets there, we're taking care of that.
Only if you knew that's why she was so late.
Yeah, it depends whether she's proud enough to not tell us or not.
If she's willing to admit that she was poisoned for several days.
I mean, technically, Sphoric knows. He just hasn't done anything about it.
And Cal.
Should probably
And
do
Gal.
something about
Oh, I thought she was fine by now.
Nah,
Destroy
man.
it too.
I designed that poison to last.
You should probably take care of that, Spork.
Well, she's not here yet, so I don't know. That's why.
And a little bit later, Omri arrives.
Crash the hell.
Omri, what took you so long?
I ran
Were you
into some
followed?
extra guards on my way.
Insight
more.
check.
Dip, dive, and dodge.
Yeah, make a deception check.
Yeah, I want to make an insight check too.
Aw, I rolled shit.
Fuck.
Ah, everybody but Spork.
The two people most inclined to fix this problem. No, yeah, and
You guys know she's bullshitting you.
This is complete bullshit. Tell us what really fucking
liar when
happened.
you're stressed.
You have scratches
I
on your
don't want
face.
to talk about it, and I don't need to tell you about it, so leave me the fuck alone.
This happens again, though.
What? What
This is
happens
creepy.
again? Hmm? Do you even know what happened? No, you don't. So
You
shut
know.
up.
So you know.
Spork, ask your cat what he found when he found her.
Cog, what did you find with your cat eyes?
Omri leaves.
Meow.
Omri has left.
Wow. Like, as she's leaving, Swords like, wow, holy shit, she's still poisoned. I thought that would have ended by now.
She's still poisoned.
Oh.
Wow.
She's gone. She's not in there anymore. She left.
Why the hell has she not told us about this?
Maybe because
Oh, wait.
she's Omri.
It's Omri.
Yeah. I look over to the magic people, and it's like, well, if any of you have any way of nullifying poison, that's the
got it.
problem.
I got it. Just,
Well,
I need to.
I just like, hold
On
on,
hand.
Garrus. What do either of you have it? Because she might not accept it from Garrus.
I do.
Like, wait.
Solania, do
it, Belle.
There it
you
has
have
it.
it? Because you're probably the one most likely she would accept it from.
Have what?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
A way of nullifying poison, i.e., the lesser restoration spell.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, she does not have that.
Not,
All right.
not today. It would be one prepared, I think.
Hopefully, she'll accept Theron's help because he's just such a nice guy.
What you could do is just forcefully apply the healing.
Yeah, but you would have to get close enough to her to do that, and well, she might knock you unconscious again. Assuming she doesn't fall unconscious first.
The Theron.
I'll go find her and talk to her first.
Omri has taken off for the Deathsweiler estate.
It's probably not a good idea.
Why?
Cog goes with her as she was leaving, and like once he figures out where she's going, he just keeps on being like, "Meow, meow."
Omri's just like,
That's not
"Wait,
gonna-
Cog."
That's not gonna draw any attention at all.
Like, Cog, you're adorable, but shoot.
Meow.
Puts her in front. He just puts himself in front of her.
Cog just kind of like lands on her head and then tries to like blind her so that she stops moving.
She's like, God, stop! I don't want to hurt you. Like, grabs him,
second.
is just like holding him away from her face.
Have a.
Cog
What is
like flies off a little bit and then like tries to like grab her by the wrist and like pull her away from the direction she's going.
What's the strength of a Tressum?
Not high.
4.
Yeah.
I
so
want to
if
see
you're
the
just
roles
talking on
contested
here-
on this.
It's more to just be like to convey the fucking message, don't go there, than it is to actually try and move you forcefully.
So I could stop this with a simple command spell if you would like.
You're not there!
Yeah, she's already well on her way.
Yeah, I'm well on my way. We're just like stops and like looks at Cog, and it's just like. Fine, but I'm not going back to the safe house. She goes back to the tavern.
If a cat could sigh.
Once you reach the
I heard
tavern,
that, Cog.
once you reach the tavern, you find Cal. That's where you figured you would be running.
Agent intervention.
This wasn't where I was running, but Cog convinced me otherwise. That cat is.
Omri, we're trying to help you. You're still poisoned. You're constantly passing out. We're only trying to help you.
And whose fault is that? Sport.
Make a con save.
Technically yours.
It's your fault, technically.
20.
All right.
I feel
Hey.
woozy, but I don't pass out.
Amir, we're only trying to help. We're not trying to hinder you in any way. We're trying to help so this stops happening.
It's totally an intervention.
This is an intervention. You need to stop being a dick.
Leave
Sport's fault.
the thievery to the person who's good at it.
Think about it this way, Omri. Have I ever done anything to make you not trust me?
No.
Then do you understand that what I'm trying to do right now is honest? We're trying to help. We're concerned that this is going to affect things down the road if this keeps up. We want to help you. We want it to stop. Besides, I care about my friends. I don't want to see this happen to them constantly.
Fine, but if Garrus tries to touch me, I swear I will deck him.
Garrus won't. Theron can help you.
Fine. He seems oddly cuddly. It's weird.
And let's head back to the safe house and we'll get you fixed up, hopefully.
Mildly racist.
It's not racist, he's a big old teddy bear!
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
Not racist! It's a compliment. You look fluffy.
Depending on the furball, that might be offensive.
I mean, it's probably very singed.
It's more offensive if you call him a
True.
big fluffy cowman.
Mm. She just like, it's like looking at Theron and she goes like, I don't know why, but I just have this temptation to like, wish.
To just what?
To squish.
Oh. Oh, is this what we do? Tries to do it back to her and just like, pop! Ah! Too much! Too much! Pop one of her rib.
Alright, let's nip this in the bud already.
Cal and I begin our walk back to the safe house.
And as you do so,
I was gonna say, is there anybody else in the streets? Like, what's going on?
there's only one person in the streets.
Ah, shit.
Oh man, is it Bird Boy?
Nope. He's busy.
Oh. Okay.
You find Nomad.
Oh! That makes sense.
What do you want?
Just out for a stroll. What do you want?
Oh. I want to go that way, pointing behind Nomad. So move.
It's a
I am
big
not
street.
your way.
There's plenty of streets.
And Cal just walks around.
Have a pleasant day. Stay away from the explosions. Just keeps going.
We probably all smell like gunpowder.
Well, Cal always smells like gunpowder.
True.
Yeah. Yeah, for Cal and maybe Storic, it's not necessarily out of the ordinary.
And you never know what Omri's gonna get into, so really? Are we surprised?
I mean, no.
Right now, I smell like poison.
I mean...
Fire!
Alright.
Make our way back to the safe. So there's just no one in the streets. There's no guards. There's no people. There's just nothing.
They're on the other side of the city.
Guards are all on the other side of the city wondering who's blowing shit up. Taking care of issues.
And most people are probably in their homes fearing for their lives.
Yep. And Nomad just doesn't give a shit.
Probably because no man could face tank that without fucking flinching.
Yeah, probably.
Boom! Huh. You singed my eyebrows. I'm gonna have to kill you now.
It's not that vengeful.
Those were my favorite eyebrows. Okay, so they get back to the safe house without interruption. Further interruption.
Yep, they arrive back.
Okay. As soon as Anna gets there, I'm gonna walk over and
She just like reaches out her hand like really skeptically, like not wanting to do this, but just like "Eh."
Like Harry Potter and Buckbeak.
Exactly.
okay.
However, all she decides to she just thinks about how soft Theron is. It's like when you try and think about something else when you're getting a shot. She's just like, ooh, fluffy.
Okay.
Except I feel like in this situation, Buckbeak is Omri.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, that makes
It's
more
more
sense.
the other way around. It
Yeah.
makes more sense.
Yeah,
Theron's
Omri
just
is
like,
far more volatile.
Thanks, Theron.
Mm.
So, can we finally crack open the bottle?
There it is. Yeah, at this point, is it time to pop bottles? No. Unless it's already been done and there's no more wine.
But now, as I said earlier, before I pass out in the street, Omri's pacing.
Alright, let's open this freaking bottle already.
Woo!
And you do so.
Cal won't be drinking.
Omri does not drink. She only paces.
Pace myself.
One of the pictures just Garrus and Sphoric.
Sphoric's actually drinking from a different bottle.
Fair enough. It's just Garrus.
I exist too.
Oh, yeah. Garrus and Solani are share.
Now you know the feeling that Cal
If need
feels.
be. Not to mention, if need be, I can get rid of my own alcohol.
What?
That English late at night. Sorry. I can get rid of my own inebriation.
Okay. I'm gonna also be eating my candy.
Oh god, alcohol and candy.
Duh.
Alright. And it is about this time that there is a knock on the door.
Does anybody say anything, like, outside the door?
Does anybody say anything on the outside of the door?
No.
I wonder who this could be.
I was hoping you would just say no when I didn't say anything.
Sorry, rewind. No.
Thanks, Josh.
Suspense is already wasted.
Fuck. Oh god. Wait, is the little like slidey thing at like Sporic's height?
Yeah.
There's two
Like two.
technically. There's normal size and there's normal size.
Oh,
And
okay.
also one for mage hand level.
I mean, mage hand can be anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Range is 30 feet.
Omri goes over to like the human-sized one since she was pacing by the door anyways, and just opens it up and looks.
You see William standing there.
Oh no way!
I know, right? Such a surprise.
Amazing. I never would have guessed.
Batman.
Omri doesn't say anything. She just slides the thing closed, turns around, and is like, "It's William."
Twain has appeared. Sort of look at Sforik, just like. Do we let him in?
Spork.
What does he want?
Omri turns around, opens the thing again. What do you want?
Well, my congratulations, and then a proposal.
I'm sorry, I'm taken. Slides the thing closed, turns around, like.
I'm not gonna lie, that was funny.
As
I
you
knew that
turn
was coming.
around, you see William is now inside, behind everybody.
Okay, how did we even see him move?
I mean, you were all facing the door, so no.
He was just there.
Although people with 5 passes
Never
to
mind.
perception probably would have noticed the back room glow for a
So,
second.
Solania.
Yeah,
Lonnie and Theron.
yeah,
Theron is an 18.
Oh yeah, there too.
yeah. I'd say that's probably high enough.
I guess an 11 doesn't give me that.
No.
Huh. Neat.
Passive
Sonya just
perception,
throws a couple
16.
candies at him. That's rude!
At least knock.
I did not.
Did. Yeah.
You have to be
You did.
invited in!
Yeah, those are vampires.
How drunk is Solania right now?
Not enough for this shit.
Well,
Garrus is very sober right now.
Omri puts herself between William and Solania.
She's between.
Well-
Technically, she's got Garrus in between.
William just ignores that, and he says, "Well, seeing how all of you are quite on your way to celebration, I won't stay long. I just thought I'd stop by and offer you my congratulations on a job well done."
That isn't at all ominous.
Why is that ominous? I'm wishing you congratulations.
Coming from someone we only recently met.
Yes.
Cal's trying to sit here and figure out how he knows already.
You know, from a guy who literally just.
Would
Whatever the
this
fuck you did?
would this be better for all of you? And you see him kind of like brush his hair a little bit, and then Grimshaw is standing in front of you.
The other one was fine.
Huh. That
He
makes
returns
a lot of
to
sense
his
now.
he returns to his normal look.
That
And
makes a lot of sense
that
now.
explains how you know.
Yes, it does. Could say I got a first-hand experience with your handiwork.
Oh, wow. How?
Well, I was in the carriage.
No, I
Sporek, your work
So-
sucks. You
Ow.
didn't kill him.
just
Clearly, you should.
staring confused. Out, how?
Clearly, you
The
should.
same way I got in here.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense.
I want to
Anyway,
up the concentration next time.
anyway, as I was saying, I'm not going to stay long. I just thought I'd offer you all maybe a job if you're ever in Iman. Good help is so hard to come by these days.
Details?
Well, I don't have the job now, but if I do have something and you're in Iman,
Oh, so
stop by. I might have something for you.
Contact. What's the word?
Oh, great. So, Iman, if we ever want another.
Yes.
Okay.
If you're ever in Iman, look me up. I might have a job for you.
Fair enough.
Well, anyway, I do need to be getting back, so have a good evening, everyone. And William starts making his way out the door.
Okay, I get why y'all think he's fucking creepy.
I'm still standing right here.
I don't care.
Wow. I'm supposed to be the one who's not subtle. Stop stealing my thunder.
I'm literally holding thunder.
No, you're holding lightning.
Oh, come on. You had to ruin
Literally
the joke.
everyone in this room is an idiot.
Not
Surrounded
everyone.
by idiots.
Not everyone.
You're right.
Don't talk about Cog like that.
That cat is as smart as I am. I'm dumb. Okay, maybe it's smarter than I am then.
And as the party bickers amongst themselves, William leaves.
William leaves. William's
I
just like, "God
instantly
damn it."
start looking around for a spider in the room.
There isn't one.
Cal goes for a drink.
Solania hasn't drank it all already.
I got
My
like
time.
a drink and a handful of candy.
Yeah, I'm sharing the bottle.
Doesn't
just
mean I
taking my
always
time
drank
with
every
it.
time you handed it to me.
Fair enough.
To say, despite everything that's happened, we're not that bad.
I would definitely mark this team as needs improvement, but other than that, we're not too bad.
I don't know. I think we did the job pretty well. Some of the things leading up to it were a bit lackluster, but the job itself went pretty well.
Hence the needs improvement.
Also, questionable actions from some of us. Willing to admit, we did make some mistakes along the way.
This whole thing was a questionable action.
True.
Let's be
Factual.
honest here.
Let me put it
You
this way:
guys are-
there are a lot worse people.
As you guys are standing there having this conversation, Solania and Theron, you hear crows outside.
Oh, god damn it!
A file's here. Or
No, it's the
One
other
of the
one.
others.
Omri goes back to
Shiny
the door and
Tinsley
opens
man.
the thing.
And you open it,
Are you sure he even needs to go through the door?
see anybody.
Probably not.
Do I see the birds?
Yeah, you see the birds.
Pretty sure with him, he might already be in here.
Zachariah,
What?
do I hear that outside or inside?
It's directly behind you.
I knew it.
Omri just like jumps and is like, oh my god, seriously.
God Damn, you are a
No one
creepy
know how to use the
bastard.
door.
Do I need to use?
Never mind, Zachariah takes the cake.
It's rude not to use doors.
We have a door. Might as well use the door.
Why use a door when you can teleport?
Because it's creepy.
Very.
Does no one here practice social etiquette?
Alright, Edgewood,
Cal
what do you
raises
want?
his hand.
Do you need something? Need to look at the pictures again?
No, most of them are dead.
Oh, okay, good for you. What else? What do you need?
Not what I need. I've just been
Oh,
told if you're ever in the area, Farrell needs to speak with you again.
Farrell needs to speak with us again?
Whenever you get the chance.
We have to go back to Turst?
Necromancer wants to speak with you.
Unless you have a problem with that, Garrus.
It's creepy.
Can he not just come here?
Do you want him in the city?
I mean,
Oh,
you can
good
meet him on the
point.
outside of the city.
That is a good point.
Oh, it's so far. And I hate that town.
Could be worse.
We don't necessarily have to stop there. We just have to go through. I don't know.
What does he want? Do you know?
Oh, he doesn't tell me.
Can you ask him?
He doesn't tell me.
Can you ask him?
He won't tell me.
Alright.
He can
Wow.
ask him, but he will not receive the answer you wish.
Pretty sure Ifariel only told him literally that one statement.
Probably.
God, I hate him.
Why do you hate me?
Not you.
Oh.
Well, don't look at me like that. It makes me think like I cooked. Jesus, I kicked a dog.
Kicked an undead dog.
Or blew up a cat.
Ooh.
Listen, he just brought it back like 10 minutes later.
That
Don't
doesn't mean
give
he
me
didn't
that.
feel it.
I apologized, and I paid you back for the cat. Okay?
Meow.
But did you
I
apologize
know, Cog.
to
I'm
Cog?
sorry.
Listen.
To be fair, we were all attached to the cat in some way.
He's still here. Why are we all talking about him like he's dead?
Because he did die.
And now he's back. See how that works? Magic. Ooh.
Thank you, Zachariah.
Wait, does
Thank
Ty
you.
actually
We'll be there
die?
when we can.
I love how all of our talks with NPCs are becoming just like ending with us squabbling amongst each other and them just leaving.
Yep.
yeah, like one person being polite, and the rest of us are just talking amongst ourselves.
Like,
Thanks,
Is there anything-
Zachariah. He's just not even.
I
Yeah,
couldn't,
he just
for real, I couldn't hear that he left at all.
Just because I never said he did.
He
God
just
damn it.
poofed.
Yeah, he
It's like,
told
oh,
the
they're
Batman.
arguing. Okay.
So you said he had another person. Is he anywhere near as creepy?
He's a half orc.
And
He
I
used to
mean-
have a trunk.
So
Mhm.
he wields.
you're lying.
He
No.
wields-
No, we're really not. He was
What the
really
fuck?
weird.
Look at me. I don't lie.
Look at me.
I'm
Look
not
at
Insight
me. Back
check.
at me. No, back at Cog.
Check.
no. It's not that Theron doesn't think you're telling the truth. It's that Theron cannot believe that.
I was gonna say, does he really not lie? Dun dun dun. I wouldn't know.
No. It's a refusal to believe more than distrusting.
Anyways, yeah, he was like part of a tree. Then he was following us on foot, and then like a bunch of all the weird stuff happened, and then Pharaoh became Zechariah, and that was it's a lot. But yeah, no, can't really. We haven't really had much close encounters with him since the whole thing happened. So really not sure how his creepiness has like escalated or de-escalated since.
Okay,
I mean,
maybe
undead half orc wielding a halberd is
Okay.
up there.
maybe better question. Was that one always that creepy?
Oh yeah, that. Mm-hmm.
Pretty much,
Huh.
much as I met him, he was kind of creepy. His ability
guess
to,
that's-
like,
Wasn't so much
Oh.
creepy. He was just really like bland, and just like I don't know how to describe it.
I mean, he did tell us he had that
It
ability
was
to,
essentially like conversing with a shadow. It was very boring.
he also did have that ability to, like, speak
doesn't seem to
through
have changed,
you,
then.
like, ability to, like, one-way conversation with you in your mind. That was unsettling.
I mean, I can kind of do that. I don't know if it's unsettling.
Except
Yeah, no,
you weren't allowed to
just-
respond back. And
Oh.
He
you
just sort of
you were
exuded
without telling.
weirdness. So yeah.
Okay. Anyways,
How long do we have to stay in here?
I don't know.
We
I mean,
got
we should at
food.
least- we should let things
Food.
blow over, but at the same time, we should go back to the tavern so it doesn't seem weird that right after Margrave blew up, this
We all
group of
vanished?
6 people just disappeared without picking up their tab.
We're kind of broke. So there's that too.
Wonderful. Well,
We
I'm
still
going
need to
back.
get paid.
But we also do need to get that too.
I want to go to sleep, so I'm leaving. I feel like
Has
I have a
anyone,
wicked hangover.
We should all go back. We shouldn't be alone at this time.
Let's not all
Anyone-
go back at the same time, though.
Omri sort of like hooks Solania's arm and like kind of heats her up and like, let's go.
So if
Going
anyone
singles
sees
or
Nomad,
pairs?
let me know.
Oh, we saw Nomad earlier.
Next time we see him, I have a favor to ask him.
Oh, all right. Well, he went that way. Points in a random direction.
I'll look for him. Next time I see him, I'll just ask him.
Omri heads out with Solania back to the tavern.
To the tavern.
All right. You guys eventually all make your way back to the tavern
And sleep.
and sleep. And that's where we're going to end it tonight.
Woo!
Woo!
God, we spent so much time dicking around.
We had time to dick around.
I know.
Yep.
It's always just so funny.
We have 2 options. Head to Iman and head to Thirst for work.
Or stay here and work for Winston.
Many options.
Mm-hmm.
And on that note, I'm going to end the recording.
All right.
Woo.